I was going to say something rude. I feel like being
All
rude.
right. We are live.
You're always rude.
Yep. Super Slash Brothers with
Hello, everybody.
Hey,
Joe.
hey, where's our 50 people?
Yeah, I know.
Abuelo.
Super Slash Brothers with is that me? That's not me. That's not me.
Is it me?
Bradley.
Where's our 50 people? Yesterday or last week we tuned in. There were 50 people waiting.
Yep. It's the drama thing.
People are screaming.
Hey, John.
They came because they love us.
Yep.
What up, John?
That's what it was.
How come Dave gets a super in front of his name? I mean, like,
I don't even get called my right name, so I don't think you should be bitching and complaining.
Because I'm super.
well, he's my friend. Why don't I get called?
I get called Jim.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Super Brad?
Girls, come here.
Yeah, Super
So-
Dave Osborne.
Let's see, is it on Joe's channel or Brad's channel? Because I'm gonna get somebody flagged tonight.
We're on my channel.
Oh, I'll get Joe flagged tonight then. John, you got to get this, bro. While there's still some left, Dave too.
I know.
While there's still some left, this is really cool.
Oh, where did you get? Oh, yeah, I forgot.
I'm telling you, I feel like that's one of those things. If you don't get it and it sells out, you will regret it.
Yeah, definitely.
Hello, Doomsday Kingdom Army.
It's such a nice addition, and look how long it took to get it the first time.
It is a
Beautiful
very nice
transfer.
edition.
Here's the back. It's a steel book, John, so you'll like it.
It's like it's perfect for people who like slipcovers and steel books because you get
Yeah.
both.
And beautiful
It's the best.
transfers.
It's the Massacre at Central High Steelbook, John.
I couldn't
Same one I got.
I couldn't stop watching the behind the scenes video on it. It was pretty interesting.
Yeah, did you watch that where they talk about how there's no actual like adults in it and
Yeah, until the end.
until the end, and then it's
Yeah.
because like they just thought that one budget, but also two that the adults would just get in the way of the story.
Right. And they
But
would.
for me, it's like for me it was like, especially during the rape scene thing, it's like, okay, nobody seems to care or mind that these guys go around just, like what the fuck,
They ran the school. I mean, they were it. Hey, Doomsday. They were
I
it.
also
They ran
was
the
like-
school.
Some of the artwork from the Steelbook isn't in the movie.
Yeah. Well, the one with the knife going through the yearbook, that's the original. I believe that's the original one sheet, isn't it, Joe?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was and that was the cover of the Gorgon video release.
Yes.
Well, like
Yeah.
the three with the dynamite on the back, they're in the movie.
Yeah.
But they don't show them like with the.
Right.
Well, I mean, they didn't actually have any.
Oh, John said he got that.
I think it was
Yeah.
concept art.
It's just a beautiful transfer is fucking amazing. Yeah. And I found Mike Hatfield's name on it, so I'll have to make a video.
Cool.
He was actually in the booklet at the very end. So
Oh, really?
it was
Oh,
because a lot of it was because of him that got made. Well,
Mhm.
some of it was.
The
I heard
release.
that I think he said something about help find the transfer or something for
They
the.
used his tape.
Yeah.
For it.
They
Okay.
used, they used his tape.
Yeah, I remember that now. I remember him talking about that.
Hey, Chris.
That's cool.
Yeah. I think he had one that was brand new and sealed.
Oh,
He's a good guy.
Oh. Okay, I gotta watch this now.
Which one?
Okay, that's Ziggy right there. That's what Ziggy does to me when he wants me to get out of bed. Fucking sits there and pushes me and flops down on me. Oh,
What are you talking about? Who's Ziggy?
Ziggy's my daughter's dog when he spends the night.
Hey, Chris.
Oh,
Hey, Doomsday.
Oh, he's
Hey,
a
Chris.
bully. He's a bully. I told you what he did one time because I wouldn't get up. Oh, did I tell you guys what he did?
I don't remember.
He was trying to exert his dominance over me.
Did he hump you?
Right. Yeah, so he started humping me, so I got pissed off and I rolled him over, started humping him.
Wait,
then
what?
He never did it again. He never
Okay,
did
that's
it again.
disgusting.
Ew, you could bit his ear.
Bit his ear.
Yeah, it works.
It works.
Well, so did humping him, actually. That stopped him from ever doing it again. So
Fucking
Jason's failing to tell you, though, he had his pants off while he did it.
Jason's into bestiality, everybody.
I am. I was like, fuck this. He's not gonna be
What the hell?
Yep.
Oh, so I'm waiting for a few more people to come in before I talk about this. We're going to talk about it.
Here we go. What are we talking about? Who pissed you off this week?
Nobody.
Okay.
We're going to talk about the trailer.
No, I didn't watch it. I
Yes.
just watched part of it.
You watched it.
I didn't watch the whole thing. I showed your video.
You
off.
should have. All the spoilers were in the beginning.
Wow. I guess I saw him then because I saw how he got out of the basement, which really pissed me off.
And Ben.
That's the only thing I thought
Hey,
that
Ben.
they shouldn't have put. They shouldn't have put out that. But the way they do it, I like. I like the way they do it. It really.
Well, I think that's why they should have, because I feel like a lot of people, I've heard a lot of people online, we'll see a lot of people online complain about, well, how did he get out of that? So I
Yeah.
feel like
They
by
always
showing,
say that though.
I know, but I
Right.
feel like but you know how people are now. I feel like by showing it, at least it showed people, okay, that's realistic. Maybe I will go see that. You know?
Well, I've been talking about it on Twitter with a few people, and Eric had a good theory too about that. He said maybe they put that in there because, and some of those kills, because they were supposed to bring this trailer out over a year ago,
Okay.
and the movie was supposed to be out over a year ago.
Right.
So maybe because people have been waiting so long, they wanted to give people a little something, like kind of like how they do those, the first 5 minutes of a movie kind of sneak peek things or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe that was it. Maybe they wanted to give people a little more just because we've been waiting so long and people have been like, have you seen? I mean, people have made rant videos. Where the hell's the Halloween Kills trailer?
I feel you, Ben. I didn't watch the whole thing, but watched some of it because somebody
I'm
tricked
not giving anything away yet, Ben.
somebody tricked me.
And we won't give any spoilers. We're just talking about if you liked it or not.
Did they show Kyle Richards in the trailer?
Yes.
Mm.
Do they?
Yes.
I don't know what she looks like now.
Oh,
Yeah.
really?
What's his
You ever
name?
saw her on Housewives? Real Housewives?
Oh, yeah. That's the only reason why I watched Bel Air.
They showed what's his name
Beverly
too?
Hills.
Yeah,
Tommy
Tommy.
Doyle.
The guy that's playing Tommy now.
Yeah, Anthony Michael Hall.
Yeah, that's Anthony Michael Hall.
Do they all just still live in the town?
I can never remember that guy's fucking name.
I mean, like I said, I know how the movie plays out, so the trailer definitely fit the information I learned. So
how do you keep finding out how the movie plays out?
like spot on.
You can't wait, huh, Joe?
Only because I was like I got fed up because we should have seen it by now. So I saw
That's
it as like, you know what, we would have seen it by now. So
Yeah, I get that.
and I have to
See, I
say,
don't
but with
want
that,
that.
with that being said, for everybody who's hesitant about watching the trailer, even knowing what happens, I was kind of like I'm still of course looking forward to it because it's Halloween.
Yeah.
But I was a little like like it's kind of going to be like a bridge film because there's going to be a third one. But
Yeah.
after seeing the trailer, I cannot fucking wait because I think it looks awesome.
Oh, I can't wait either.
As I've infamously said so many times, a lot of people's favorite Star Wars film is nothing but a bridge film.
That's exactly what I think this is going to be like. I think this is like the Empire of Halloween.
Ah,
At least for this iteration.
Absolutely.
I thought you were going to say Last Jedi.
I'm telling you, because of what I know, because of what happens and stuff in this movie, this is going to be like the Empire.
See, I can't do that. I don't mind seeing the trailer, even if they show a little too much. But I don't want to see the whole. I want to see it. I don't want to hear about it, the whole thing. I just want. And that's one thing else too. I remember back when I did my reaction for the 2018 movie. And I was like, when they show him in the closet, I was like, oh man, they should have saved that for the film.
Yeah.
They shouldn't have put that in the trailer. But I was like, there better be more. And they did give more in the movie. And I think they're going to do the same thing here. We got to see, 3, 4, 5 kills in the trailer.
500.
I think we're going to see a lot more in the fucking movie. And from what I've been told, dude, from what I've been told, there's over 50 kills in the movie.
Did you watch it, Dave?
But
Did you watch
if
it?
you really look at it, I mean, 10 of those kills are probably in the first. 10 of those kills are going to be in the first 10 minutes.
I've heard it's about like a 50 body count and like 30 on-screen kills is what I've heard. So that makes sense.
I've heard that it's pretty big. So
Yeah.
And it's supposed to be the most. It's supposed to be the most brutal and bloody Halloween movie ever made.
Well, I guess no survival bunker for us, Dave.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know.
Being there by myself.
We're having unstable connection issues. Okay, Brad's back.
But as I said, man, they can make a million Halloween movies. I'm gonna see every fucking one.
Hell
And
yeah.
I'm gonna-
me too.
And I will have the longest YouTube video in the history of YouTube when I have to rank all million fucking movies.
Well, I hope Halloween 3 Season of the Witch Part 2 comes next then because I want to see
Yeah.
what
No, that won't be part of it.
Hell yeah. Oh, we still got the stash.
Nobody will ever make that movie that's not a fan film, trust me.
I will obtain some money. I will purchase the rights, and I will make it.
I would be there.
Just to
And
push
the
you
rights
up.
are owned by Mustafa Kod's family. They ain't gonna sell that for shit. For none of them.
Well, I won't. I will acquire the rights. I won't purchase them outright, and I'll make it.
Mm-hmm.
I like how Miramax is still part of it. A lot of people shit on Miramax after the whole Weinstein thing, but people seem to forget that they were already gone from Miramax. I mean, they were already gone. They started the Weinstein Company, and they had already moved on. So
People just shit on everything, dude. It's
there's
just
I'm sure there's like thousands of other employees from Miramax that didn't have anything to do with Harvey Weinstein's shit.
exactly. Yeah,
so-
that's just the way it is, though.
That must be weird because that's named after their parents.
What, Miramax?
Yeah, Mirror and Max.
Oh, really? I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I thought Miramax had something to do with Hollywood and film. Cinemax.
Nope.
That's interesting. I didn't know that, Dave.
I didn't know that either.
Huh.
I gained 5 new subs last night. That was cool.
Did you?
You guys are scaring people away.
I lost
Hell
like 2 or
yeah.
3.
Go away.
There's only like 9 people in the chat.
There's 11.
There must be something
It
wrong
changes,
with my
dear.
thing.
It doesn't update current all the time. It never is. I've seen it say there's one person in the chat, but yet 5 people are in the chat are talking.
I don't see
Yeah.
anything talking about me. They're probably ignoring me.
Hi, Danny.
Hi, Danny.
Hello, Danny.
Hello.
Everybody welcome Danny. Everybody
Hi, Danny.
talk to her. Don't ignore her.
Hi, Danny, I can hear you too.
It's now the Danny/Bro show.
Hey, just because you keep your wife locked in a cage.
Yeah.
It's their birthday tomorrow too.
Is it
That
really?
shit was fucking funny.
Nice.
He's all
That's
almost.
What are you guys going to do for it?
I don't know, we had her mother came over earlier today. My parents just left a little while ago. I don't know. Let's see what we're gonna do.
They're gonna watch Bronco Juggalo interview Deborah Sue Voorhees.
Yeah.
They're gonna watch Halloween 3.
I almost had to be excused
Thanks,
from
Dan.
your interview, but that didn't happen. So, hey, Eric.
Trying
No,
to-
not yet, Eric. We were just talking about it. In fact, I was just mentioning what you and I were talking about
It's boner. No.
about your theory of they had to put the trailer off so long that they showed extra in the thing because of that.
Ugh. Yeah. I'm hyped. I am going to a horror movie yard sale tomorrow.
Horror movie yard sale.
Yeah, actually,
Nothing else
metal.
matters.
It's metal and horror.
Oh,
Nothing else matters in this entire world until Halloween Kills comes out in
Is
October.
it in your neighborhood?
Right, Chris?
No, I got to travel a little bit to get there, but
Uh,
we were going to go. That's why I wasn't going to be able to make Brad's interview, but things happened, and now I can.
you gotta take pictures and show us what's there.
Yeah. There's supposed to be all kinds of collectibles, over 80 VHS tapes,
What?
over 100 DVDs.
Oh, come on! Don't say that shit to me.
It's all gonna be
It
Titanic.
makes me so
You know,
jealous.
that's actually not a lot of DVDs.
I don't care about the DVDs. I'm talking about the VHS.
It sounds like a big number, but if they advertise it good and enough people show up, that could be gone in like 5 minutes.
Ah,
That's why we're going early. We're going early.
Son of a bitch. Now I'm gonna
Hey,
be thinking-
Jar Jar Binks is the shit. Me and Bill had this conversation last night. Jar Jar Binks.
I
is
like
the
Jar
shit.
Jar Binks. What's
I
wrong
like
with
Busta
Jar Jar
Rhymes
Binks?
sucks.
I like Busta Rhymes.
Jar Jar Binks is awesome. Busta Rhymes is more like, oh, I know who it is. Busta Rhymes is the Watto of
Joe-
the fucking franchise.
Joe spazzed out. He was like, "Fuck you."
Yeah, we need like video and pictures and stuff so we can like vicariously live through you.
Well, it was right. Okay, here's the deal. It was right by where her dad was in that rehab facility. So we were going to go to the rehab facility. I mean, go to the yard sale, go over and see him. You know, stay a while, maybe go to see his wife, whatever. And, eventually come back, maybe go get dinner out there and then come back. Well, I told you guys last night he fell again yesterday, and he is now in shock trauma.
Hmm.
And so we're not going to be able to see him tomorrow. So
Shock trauma or shock trauma?
shock, shock trauma. Yeah. So he does have some bleeding on the brain. They're not sure if he hit his head. They're not sure if it's his INR. They're not really sure yet. So, yeah.
That's been happening to my great uncle a lot. He's been falling a lot,
Yeah.
and he's stubborn and he won't move down here.
Yeah. Well, he should, we all told her he should never have gone to that place. And she did what she wanted anyway. And here's the worst part. See, if you get an ambulance when something happens and they want to take you to a certain place, a certain hospital, that's what their protocol is. Well, if you want to go to a different hospital, they'll still take you there, but you have to pay for it.
Yeah, he won't
Right.
be taken care of.
So she drove him to shock trauma or to St. Joe's, which is another one. Then he got shipped to shock trauma, airlifted or whatever, or taken by ambulance. I can't remember, but she actually took him in her car to that hospital because she did not want to pay for the ambulance. Meanwhile-
Stubborn.
What?
Are we related?
We
like my
keep you,
family.
Dave. You never know.
That's a possibility.
So, meanwhile, my father-in-law has a traumatic brain injury, and his frontal lobe is damaged. So there's no telling what he's going to do in the car where there's just the two of them there. I have
My
no words.
question is, how did he fall down in the first place? When I was in the hospital for both of my things,
Right.
they wouldn't even let me get out of fucking bed without an alarm going like crazy.
Right. What they do, and maybe Joe can attest to this too, I'm not sure, but they keep a lot of the patients up by the nurse's station because they don't want them in the room by themselves.
Yeah, if they're fall risks, then they'll.
Yeah. Exactly. So, unfortunately, and it's of no fault of the place. I mean, granted, the place that he's in doesn't have a very good reputation, but I don't really blame the nursing staff because they're always overtaxed. They always have too many patients per nurse. So, apparently, he had to go to the bathroom. He got up to go because that's his brain saying, I have to go to the bathroom, so I have to get up and go because he can't think things through. And apparently he fell. So,
Well, here's the thing: when looking for a nursing home, someone should look at staffing ratios before putting a fall risk in a place that doesn't have high staffing ratios.
God
That
damn
is-
it. My daughter did all that research. She did all that research. She went to the official, she gave her all the statistics. The reason why the place wasn't considered a very good place, but she didn't give a fuck. She did what she wanted to anyway because it was convenient for her. Because she's in the same place and she can basically walk to go see him.
Yeah.
I mean, there's really nothing you can do about it. And I told them that. I said, you guys can preach until you're blue in the face, but she's his power of attorney and she can do whatever she wants.
Yep.
So, and there's nothing you can do about it other than say, I told you so, motherfucker. But realistically, what's that going to do? So,
Eric, if you're still in the chat, that's funny as shit.
Well, shit's not that funny.
Tina for part 5. Hey,
I like Violet.
do you?
Violet's
She's
my
one of your-
type.
well, she's one of your wives?
Yeah.
She was
No,
kind of mean, though. She was kind of mean, though.
Yeah, I have that problem.
That's who I track. That's who it is. Oh, wow. I'm sorry, Danny.
You want to talk about mean? I told Danny to mind her own business and the old bet and go fuck herself.
Yeah, it pretty much makes you mean. Yeah, pretty much.
Meanie.
She's a pain in the ass and she's a bitch.
She's crazy.
She screamed at fucking Danny, for our dog getting out of the fence once,
Brad,
She
has.
And as I told Danny has her own family. We ain't got time to be taking care of somebody that we're not getting paid to take care of.
Does she have dementia, Danny?
She has a mental illness.
I don't think so. She's just old.
When she gets off her pills, she does not remember anything, and she'll
Ooh.
wander around. I called dispatch. They told me this number for adult services. I called the adult services. No one ever picked up. So finally, a Methodist church started helping her out. That's
That's
how.
nice. See, that means your wife's a nice person. There's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, but while she's over there doing that, our kid,
Yeah, I'm not doing it much anymore.
we got family over here. We got kids, that need to watch.
But maybe if more
Well,
people
I
help
don't
other
know.
people out, the world will be a better place.
Next time she yells at you, say the desert's wide and open and undiscovered.
That's me.
Orange County is one of the most wide open counties in New Mexico.
Yeah.
One of the most wide open counties in the world. I can bury some bodies.
Groundhog, yeah.
What?
Very cool. Very cool. What
I'm
John just wrote. Him and his buddy on Groundhog.
Yeah, my chat's behind, but it'll pop up eventually.
That's awesome.
Yeah, my chat's way behind.
See, that's the thing. I think
The
we're
only
mean.
movie
and
release that I truly care about is Halloween Kills. Everything else is going to suck in comparison.
Oh boy.
And I want to go see Candyman next month, and I still think it won't be as good as Halloween Kills.
Probably not.
The trailer looked pretty good. I didn't mind it.
Yeah,
They changed the
The
story.
new trailer, it looks actually really good.
I haven't watched that one yet.
And I want to see Spiral. That's coming out next month.
Yeah.
Steelbook for it looks really nice.
Wait a minute. The Steelbook?
It's a 4K.
Yeah, they announced the 4K, but it's got Blu-ray with it. It's got a Blu-ray with it.
Yeah, but
No
I
4K.
mean,
I'll buy it if it's got a Blu-ray.
Nope.
yeah, it's just.
No 4K.
I mean, I know sometimes
I'm
I
buying
watch
a 4K player. I don't mind
yeah.
4K if it's on a 4K player with a 4K TV.
I hate how it looks.
They can stick the 4K
Well,
up there.
supposedly, I've been told that the only reason it looks that way to us is we're watching something, if it's streamed to a 4K TV, that's not streamed at 4K level, or it's not with a 4K player, and that's why it looks that way. If you get the 4K player, that look goes away, and it looks better.
Uh,
But I don't want things to look better.
Blu-rays look fine.
Yeah, sometimes they look too good though. Like for some of the older slasher movies, you can definitely tell where the prosthetics are and the
This is why I
makeup
said there's a lot of
changed.
movies that I like watching on VHS.
You did.
Like I
You
really
said
do.
Especially
you
like
did.
Friday the 13th.
Yeah, like it's
Yeah.
not even a nostalgia thing, which
No.
is part of it, but like Friday the 13th slashers like that look good on VHS.
Yeah,
Because-
they
Some of them, dude. I don't think. Some of them do. Some of them don't.
I could have gone my whole life without seeing the toothpicks in the neck of.
Yeah, but to say some of them do, some of them don't. I mean, at the time, like, that's what I had to work with at the time. They weren't meant to look this good back then, you know. Now
Yeah,
they're
they-
just capitalizing on the quality enhancements that they have.
I still say that Blu-ray is the perfect medium.
Hey, Craig.
Blu-ray makes everything look good, even if it's VHS, because they can preserve that quality on Blu-ray. And I think Blu-ray is the perfect medium.
I'm fucking way behind, man.
What up, Craig? And Trini, I don't know if I said hi to you earlier. Hello, Trini.
Once the comments pop up, I'll respond to them.
Well, I guess I gotta watch Halloween now, since I'm the only one that hasn't seen the whole damn
Like
thing.
650.
I might do a fucking.
No, you won't.
I'm gonna have to do a fucking live commentary to Halloween 2018.
6,500 kills in the trailer.
Don't
It's
take me
Halloween
with you.
kills time. You guys are gonna get a lot of Halloween videos
Okay.
from me coming up. Watch
Brad's gonna do a solo masturbation video to Halloween Kills.
anytime a movie comes out, I get in the Halloween mood.
I didn't even get John's comment. It just went right to Craig.
Solo masturbation with Bronco Juggalo.
No, I don't need to do that on YouTube.
You don't need to, but you might.
Nah.
Let's see.
But
What am
I
I?
will definitely. I will. Anytime Halloween comes out, I like doing Halloween videos.
Hey, Greg.
So
Halloween Kills trailer. Now, what am I looking for now? This is the one that just came in 23 hours ago with 1 million views. How about that? All right.
That
Now,
movie-
you want to see a real reaction video, Brad? Ready? Watch this.
Okay, I see it. I had
You just
an
put
argument
yourself on
about
fucking
why
mute,
I
dummy.
not see- Yes,
so you can't have a reaction video when you're on mute.
Oh, you're welcome, John.
No.
I just saw it.
Pantomiming that you're about to suck a cock is not reacting. That's what you get for opening your mouth like that.
That's good. I hope you enjoyed it, John.
So I want to know. First, you guys are talking about cock, and now you're talking about. him
Wait, what are
opening
you
his
talking
mouth.
about? What's John enjoying? I don't see any
I
comments.
know
from
it,
John.
it didn't. I had to look at the. I had to look at the chat on the Facebook, the YouTube itself. But he said his army buddy and him were watching Groundhog, and it
Oh,
took
yeah,
his mind.
you-
Took his mind off some
You
stuff.
have to watch it on YouTube. The thing in the comments on this don't pop up at all,
Yeah.
unless you're the host. Man, Craig, you're fucking insane.
Yeah, 6,666.
You loved it. I know you did. You just like talking shit. It showed a little too much. It didn't show way too much.
I
It's
have.
hard- It's hard to say if it showed too much without seeing the movie.
Yeah, I have
I
questions,
just think
but I
they shouldn't
mean,
have shown the escape. That's all. They shouldn't have shown the escape, but oh well, they did, and it made me hyped as fuck.
I gotta go back. I had questions, but then I gotta go back in my mind that I enjoy part 4, and stuff like that happens in part 4.
Yeah.
So if I don't call out part 4 for it, then I'm like,
I like the part 4 scene in the trailer. Did you see, like the shotgun?
yeah.
That's
I
pretty-
think Craig is a closet Halloween Kills fan from the trailer.
I just think that I don't know. I don't want to spoil anything.
Fuck it, a million people have seen it. Talk about all I want.
I just think that firemen have axes, and all those people he's like taking out like a machine can maybe gang up on them all at once.
Well,
like
they've
any-
tried
that's
that
like
in
any
a lot of movies.
She even
That's like any-
says,
In
think about it.
2018, he took out a
Yeah.
bunch of armed guards.
"Yeah, I know.
In 2018, he took out armed guards.
Yeah,
It's like watching a fight scene in an 80s sitcom. It's like they
Yeah.
take like 5 guys, like just all jump on him at once.
see if I
But that's
complained
the thing
about,
Michael is Michael's always been that way. He is an unstoppable.
I know if I complain about that, I'd have to
Terminator,
complain
you know?
about part 4
In
because
fact, if you put Michael up against the Terminator, Michael would win.
he kills like an entire police force.
Yeah, in part 4, they don't show it. Or in part
Yeah.
5,
Part 5 is that part
part
5?
5, it takes out the entire police
yeah.
force.
Can't
They
figure
don't
out
show
how
it, but he
it
does. I mean,
I don't know. Michael against the Terminator. The Terminator just blow his fucking head off. Yeah.
I don't know if I am or not, Craig, but
Craig,
I
I
can
don't
see
think
how it
you're
plays
right,
out,
man. I don't think you are at all because they have one more movie to make afterwards. You know, they've still got one more movie to make afterwards, and they will not pull what some people have thought. Oh, they're going to make one of the girls the killer. No, that's not going
What?
to happen. And it's already been known that fucking Halloween does not work without Michael Myers. So
it works with 3 more days till Halloween.
Yep.
Halloween. There's no Halloween. Silver. I know exactly how it's gonna go, and that's just because like being a writer.
I still think, and I've said this since the beginning, I still think Laurie's going to die in this movie.
I think they're all the Strodes are gonna die.
Now the youngest one will live at least the youngest one.
She's almost
There
died
has
in
to
the
be
trailer.
The reason why
There has
see,
to be a
this, is,
final girl.
this is one of the reasons why I
No,
like
that was
Noah.
the mother. That wasn't the youngest one. That was
Oh,
the mother.
I thought it was.
This is one of the reasons why I like knowing because I can listen to people talk about it and know that if they're wrong or right.
Yeah.
I didn't say I'm right or wrong. I said that's what I think.
I didn't say you were either. I'm saying it's fun for me to listen.
I see
That
all.
would
I
be
see.
fun for me because then I would want to talk about it. And
I see all of them dying, and then Tommy taking over.
Nah, they wouldn't be. It wouldn't be the same. In the Halloween franchise, especially, it wouldn't be the same. We have to have a final girl, not a final guy. I just don't see it happening.
In
that way.
Leprechaun.
I'm not saying that's in every franchise, but in this one, I don't think it works without a final girl.
They can always bring a new girl in for the next one.
No, I don't think they're going. Now they've already laid the story as pretty well as it's going to be. I mean, like you said, this is going to be a bridge movie, but it should be a pretty damn good one.
Or they
Like
might kill
you said,
Tommy off. I don't know.
Like I said in my reaction video, that's one of the good things I like about Halloween is you can pick and choose how you want to watch it. You know, you can pick and choose which stories you want to watch. You can watch 1, 2, 4, 6, 1, 2, 4, 5, 6. You watch 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7. You can watch 1, 7, or 1, 2, and 7. And I never put Resurrection in there. I don't know if anybody's ever noticed that. But I just never added, even though there are some good things in that movie. You know, you can watch the remakes. You can watch 2018 Kills. However you want to do it. You know, you can watch it all different ways. And
I will only watch 3.
like I said in my thing last night, that's because you're a moron.
I never won any awards for being smart. Actually, I fucking have. No, you scratch that. Hey, Jason.
Are you back, Jay?
I'm back.
So you watched the trailer now 3 times.
No, just that was me, by the way. Just once all the way through. I watched part of yours.
You
and,
also watched my reaction video, so
No. I watched part of your video and shut it off because I didn't want to know anymore.
Faces next.
And
hell no, Siznak. Oh, I'm
Siznak.
getting your package ready, bud.
And,
Siznak I'm getting your package ready. I'm sorry I wasn't able to stop by on Saturday. Sorry, Jay. I didn't mean to interrupt you. I just wanted to address that. Go ahead. Sorry. Sorry.
And yeah. So I watched the trailer. It looks interesting.
It looks interesting.
Well, that's a disappointing reaction.
Yeah, I know. You're about as
No, I mean,
you're about as
I
fucking
think-
entertaining as watching paint dry.
I think it didn't show it. I don't think it really showed too much
Like I said,
So-
it's hard to say if it did or not until you see it. You know.
because they scatter all the things around and it's like quick
Yeah.
paste and so on. So I'm okay with that.
Well, it's like I said, the only thing I think they shouldn't have probably showed was the escape, but once you get used to knowing how it happens, it's like, okay, let's just see what happens next.
Well, I just watched Candyman too, and I kind of want to see that pretty bad.
Right?
I
It
wanna
looks
see
good.
but it's not.
It looks good.
Trailer?
I have I hope they don't. I really am rooting that it's going to be good, but I get this feeling I'm going to walk in that theater and they're going to totally blow it.
That did you watch?
Well, if
the
you're
new
set
trailer?
for that, you're gonna be like Child's Play
No, I'm
All
not
over
set
again.
for it. I'm really hoping this one's really good.
Did you
I
see
knew
the
the Child's Play remake was going to suck when it first showed up.
Did you see the new trailer for it, Brad?
For Candyman, yeah.
When it just came out? Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, it looks pretty cool.
See, I love this trailer. I mean, I saw the other trailer and I thought, oh, okay, it looks pretty good. But this new trailer,
I think where they're going to fuck up is the backstory.
I don't know.
I think,
It's a-
I
it's
think
a-
them changing
I
the
kinda like
backstory is going to hurt it.
Are they
Yeah,
changing the
me too.
backstory? I thought it was a sequel.
No, they no. This is a brand new remake, completely different.
But
a
it's good.
reboot.
But it's got the kid who was birthed, or like,
The story is about. Okay, do you want me to say it,
no,
or do
don't,
you want
don't
me
say
to
it.
say
Don't,
Don't
no,
say
because some people might not want to.
it. Okay, because
ah,
yeah, they changed the entire backstory of the Candyman.
so I have to, I'm gonna
completely
go
different.
now. I'm gonna go watch a trailer.
Yeah, watch the new. Watch the
Completely
new.
different.
It
It
looks
gives,
cool.
gives away like just enough, I think.
I don't mind the change, but I have a feeling if they don't do it well enough, it's gonna hurt. If they don't get it right, it's gonna hurt.
Nah, I think this is going to be pretty cool.
Yeah, I kind of like the route that they're going with it.
I'm also honestly, I know everybody like sucks his fucking balls right now, but I'm a little more worried now that Jordan Peele's involved than I was before. Because if he does to Candyman and treats it like Us or Get Out,
Yeah, but he's not directing it.
he's not, but he's gonna have creative say.
Hey, David.
I mean, they're very different kinds of movies, and
Yeah.
Get Out and Us are very similar in a way. They're not slasher films, and they're not iconic slasher films. So, hey, David, I'm going to try and film your thing tomorrow when I get off work and post it. I've been really busy, bro. I've got everything written down, ready to go. I just need to film it. Why is everybody on fucking mute but me?
I'm not on mute.
Yeah, we're talking about Candyman.
I've never seen a person be that gentle with a little bitty kid. Oh, it's cute. Sorry, I saw something underneath the video.
Hello. Joe, are you still with me?
I am.
Okay. I feel like you guys just all took off. What the fuck?
Dave's watching the Candyman trailer.
Yeah, I know. Jason's
Drinking a beer.
jerking off. No. Man, I got to work tomorrow. But we did earn our 3-day weekend next week.
That'll save him a trip if one of
Cool.
us or something like that.
Who'll
Yeah.
say that's the trip of one of them
Funny
do?
how you have to earn a holiday weekend.
Go fuck yourself.
Well, because we're supposed to on our company, we traditionally work the first and last Saturday of each month.
Mhm.
So even though it's only half a day, if we reach certain goals, they told us we didn't have to work.
I won't do it. So
So
plain and simple.
now the only time that we don't have to do it is when the actual holiday falls on a Saturday. Then we don't have to work it at all. So no, it's just the rules of the company,
Just
Danny.
kidding.
You do know that people from my company watch my streams, right? Thanks, dear. I'm trying to go for promotion. Thanks. That
Okay.
helps so much. You know.
Hey, David.
Nice beef curtains.
There. I'll take it down.
I already did.
There you go.
They are bitches.
Yeah, well, when I'm out of work because my wife runs her mouth too much.
I like
I
the
No,
was
and
kidding. You didn't know I was kidding.
What do you think?
at least is the only one that watches it.
You found Ghost Dance. That's awesome.
You know?
Dave, what'd you think?
I like the way it's shot.
Yeah, right? Me too.
Yeah, that looks awesome.
I
It's
like
weird
the
that they,
little, I
yeah,
like the little shadows and stuff.
yeah.
Yeah.
You just don't know.
It is kind of weird this change of the backstory, but I'll go with it.
I'm
Really?
the same way.
But it's just what they're showing us. Who knows?
Yeah,
Yeah.
This could be like his version of the story for all we know, and it's really something. You know what I mean?
yeah.
It could be one of those like urban legend things, like Telephone. Like you tell the story one way, someone else tells it another way. So we don't really know.
Yeah. It does look like Us a lot.
Yeah.
So I mean, and I loved Us, so
Yeah.
I'm all for it. I was trying to too, and then Jason was trying to too. We watched it.
I'll be right back, guys.
Yeah, we were not going to watch it just to be surprised, but whatever. It is what it is.
Now I'm gonna watch all the trailers.
Yes. Try to keep me away from more.
Yeah,
See what happens to you.
I know, right? We'll fight right to the front of the line to watch them.
Well, we talked about it a little earlier, Dave, so you're kind of safe right now. I say watch it, though.
What?
The trailer.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think it gives away too much, and it does show Kyle Richards in the trailer a couple times, and so we'll see. Hopefully it's good. I don't see how it can be that bad because, I mean, I still watch Resurrection occasionally. Not very often, but can't be that bad. Trick or treat, motherfucker.
All day long.
Yep. Best one-liner in Halloween history.
No, the best one is I got peanut butter in my penis.
I'm so glad that motherfucker's dead. God.
Yeah.
Talk about rooting for Michael to kill somebody. I got peanut butter on my penis. Fucking guy. I'm about due to watch 2018 anyway, so I might hold off for a month or two and watch it and try to watch it as close to the new one as possible.
I'll probably watch it at least 3 times between now and then.
What do you want? A fucking medal? You
Hell
want a cookie?
yes.
You want a balloon that
I
says
do.
Brad
I
is
want all
bad?
the above. It's about time people start fucking realizing my fucking brilliance.
Pete and Pete.
Oh, it was? I didn't know that.
He served no purpose. Well, he was a kill, so I mean, I guess he served a
Wait,
little.
what character are we talking about now?
The father.
The peanut butter on the penis guy.
Oh,
I didn't know he was like Artie. The strongest man. Whoa. I gotta get a copy of Cannibal Apocalypse. I was just talking about that with the guys the other day.
Now, what? Can I ask you a question? What is that, Dave?
Cannibal Apocalypse?
Yeah.
Oh, that's the one with John Saxon, and he's in like they're in Nam, and they all come back as the cannibals, and he's
Really?
hunting them down in the streets and stuff. I haven't
and I
seen
don't
it.
think
It's like,
fun.
Jason's never seen it.
I've
Yeah.
never seen it. No.
yeah.
I've
I've only
seen-
seen like clips of it. Yeah.
I've seen it advertised on Amazon, but I've never seen the actual film itself. I've been ODing on the jungle cannibal movies.
So, Joe, wait, is Joe still gone?
I have seen it. I did have a fucking dubbed copy.
Of Cannibal Apocalypse?
Yeah, my friends made it for me. They gave me Holocaust, Ferox, Cannibal Apocalypse, and like Nightmare City.
Oh, I love Nightmare City.
Yeah.
I do not like Cannibal Ferox. It's just something about it I just don't like.
It's just dirty, nasty.
Yeah, but I like that kind of stuff in those movies. I mean, Jesus Christ, I watched the Golden Temple Amazons, and I watched
That's a fun one.
the other one, Diamonds of Kilimanjaro.
That's a fun one, too.
I mean, they're just nasty films, but they're fun. But
Yeah,
Cannibal
but they got
Ferox
what's her name in it, and she's fucking hot.
just seemed so mean-spirited. Like, just for the sake of being mean-spirited.
I still kick myself for not getting those off of Hamilton when they were on there.
What's that, Diamond and Well, they still have
All of them.
the double pack. They have a double pack.
Yeah,
of it.
but they had like the whatever. I don't remember which boutique label it was.
Shriek
Either
Show.
Scream Factory or was it Shriek Show? The
Mhm.
Blu-rays.
My favorite one is the third one in that triple pack. And that's Amazonia, the Catherine Miles story. I really like that. I thought it was good, really good.
I don't know. I was
Brad, you want chips or tacos? Or a burrito?
burritos, por favor.
I was pumped for the Fear Street movies coming to Netflix next month.
I was never into those.
Oh, cool.
Are they the one? Are they based off the Fear Street books?
Yeah, I think so.
I was never really into those books, so
Yeah, it looks good. They look good though. When I've seen them.
I'll check them out. I'm sure I'll check them out.
Yeah, I've never seen a Cannibal Apocalypse, Chris.
What?
I'll have to check it out.
What
Maybe
did I
it's
tell
on
you?
Prime
You
or
do.
something.
Go.
Nah, I didn't, Ben. I'm waiting on Black Friday if I have money by that time. Oh, their website is terrible.
Yeah, the website sucks. Yeah, I went on it last night.
So bad. So bad.
I haven't bought anything from Severin since they pulled that shit with fucking Mark.
I sympathize. I think it's a shitty thing to do, but they have too many things that I want. So
Well, that's it. They haven't come out with anything that I wanted since Wax Mask, really.
I just don't buy from them directly.
But I bought stuff
Right.
from them like
Yeah.
I bought stuff from them like off Hamilton Book,
Yeah,
but I haven't bought anything directly from Severin.
because you'd have to wait 6 million years if you order
Yeah,
something
it's like, I
directly
think
from their
it's the way
website.
their sales are. I don't want to
Yeah.
have that same experience.
Can you see?
Yeah.
people yelling out there.
Oh, probably for the fireworks.
Am
Joe, are you back? I
I'm
saw you click
mistaken.
on.
Are we at some kind of holiday this weekend? Is it July 4th and I missed it?
No, that's next weekend.
Because we're having fireworks here constantly.
It's from it's because my birthday's Monday,
And yes, Brad,
Woo!
and they're doing
Um,
fireworks for me in my honor.
Woo!
Jason and I were talking about something earlier, and I was or was it last night? I don't remember. And I was gonna ask you. I think it was last night. Some of the movies you guys have been doing lately for the Fangoria challenge.
Mhm.
You know, the list is called 101 best movies you've never seen, or whatever, something like that, right?
back in 2003, keep in mind.
Yeah,
Yeah, right. Well, even back then, like a lot of the movies that you guys have been doing are pretty well-known movies. I mean,
Back then,
even though I haven't seen Cherry Falls yet, but I own a copy, but I haven't watched it yet.
you're gonna
And
realize
that
though,
one
back,
always kinda
like, back
slipped through
then,
the cracks for me, but
the book itself, like it tells you like on every page, if the movie has been released on like DVD,
Right.
and
Mhm.
most of the movies in the book hadn't even been released on DVD at that point.
Right.
So that was kind of the thing. It was like 2003 was sort of still that period where people were holding on to VHS and not necessarily transferring completely to DVD yet. People were still on the fence.
Yep.
If you
I
figure
was.
the book was probably written also 2002 and was released in 2003. So it's kind of like that. It was kind of that time when some of these things really weren't as well known as they are now. I know even for me back then, like I had maybe heard of them, but I hadn't seen them.
Yeah.
Not all of them. There were a bunch that I had seen, of course, but
Right.
there were a lot that I learned because of that book. And I don't know, it's just fun. I mean, it's fun because there's still a few of them that I think people are unfamiliar with or haven't seen at least. And
Right.
we haven't even gotten to some of those yet, so
Yeah.
it's been pretty fun.
Pretty fun. Oh, that's it. I'm done. I'm gone.
And then we have a challenge planned for when we're done with this one next year.
oh, so in other words, the things you and I are talking about are never going to happen.
We can do that anytime.
We keep saying that, but we keep not doing it. I'm ready whenever you are. I've been putting off watching it again just because I was waiting for you.
Did you tell him, Joe, what the next challenge is?
No.
Okay.
I thought you did. I thought you asked if I did.
Oh, no. I said, should you?
We can tell them privately after. We don't spoil it for everybody else.
Oh, okay.
We can tell Brad and Dave.
Mm. The only challenges I know of coming up soon are I'm going to take part in that Shark Week next month. And that Q is presenting. And then in November, the next Wild Eye week.
Do you know what the dates are for that? The Shark Week?
I forget. I think it's the second week of the month or third week. I don't remember.
Okay.
I'm trying to get my reviews done mostly now.
Oh, for the Shark Week?
Yeah, get some of them ready.
I have a bunch of shark movies to watch. I just don't have any Wild Eye movies to watch. Any shark Wild Eye
Well,
movies.
they don't have to be Wild Eye ones. They're just
I know.
shark movies. It's just Q's doing a few Wild Eye ones.
I think
I'm
he's
doing a
all
couple,
Wild
but I've got lots of shark movies.
I think he's doing all Wild Eye.
Yeah, I've got a few, but I'm gonna do other ones too.
I can just pick up that mega pack, that shark megalodon pack or mega pack or something. And I haven't reviewed any of those, so I can just do them. But we'll see.
I haven't even reviewed the Meg yet.
That's
Or watched it. Actually, I have it, but I haven't even watched the Meg yet.
You haven't watched it?
Hey, Mr. Bone.
That's fine.
It's been sitting here on the shelf forever.
I had
Same
fun
thing
with
with the Shallows.
Oh,
Both
come
47
on.
meters down. I have both 47 meters downs. I haven't watched them.
You haven't watched The Shallows yet?
I haven't watched the Shallows yet. I haven't watched half the movies I got.
You
Damn
suck.
Sharks, Nightmare Shark, Toxic Shark.
I watched Jaws today.
Did you?
Yeah, everyone wanted to watch Jaws.
Thank you, dear.
I watched Grime Wave.
Which-
I watched Grime Wave and The Stepfather.
I forgot you haven't seen the first one. I was going to ask which one was your favorite, but you still haven't.
So far, Grime Wave.
Grime my favorite. Yeah, the three.
Yeah.
And that's the last one or the.
Yeah,
The last one. Yeah. I guess I gotta get the first one.
I like how it has like the Uber cock face.
Yeah, nigga. Nigga cockface.
It's the best one out of the movies, that's for sure.
It is.
I guess the Kickstarter failed, but it still looked like they had a budget to it.
The Kickstarter failed.
I don't think so.
That's funny.
I mean,
Yeah,
all
it's
of
just-
them,
Under special features, it says failed or Kickstarter failure videos. Thanks for nothing, you fucks.
Fuck you guys.
Yeah.
well, after the first two, who the hell would donate to the third one?
Hey, now.
I thought they were.
If you watch my video, I think I may mention the budgets in my video.
Oh, mine is the shit stuff and Gorgasm. I liked, and the shit stuff in Grime Wave. I liked them.
Then it'll be the shit stuff in the.
At
first
least the
one.
first one and Grime Wave have a coherent storyline. Gorgasm didn't even have a coherent story. It was so fucked up.
That's my favorite part.
It looked like they were all on fucking crack when they did it.
They both, you know. That's why I won't call it the Meth Mouth Massacre, but
The mouth.
Massacre. Yeah, everybody,
Yeah,
look
that
at it, their
five
teeth
times
are all fucked up. Yeah. I don't know. It's just
He's
I just
doing
like how-
all Wild Eye movies, Brad. 12 to the 18. He's doing all Wild Eye movies.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah, I'm gonna do a couple, but I've got some others that I want to do too.
Wah. 12 through the 18. So I may participate. I may. Come on.
Big Shark. The trailer came out a few years ago, but it hasn't come out yet. Favorite Troma movie is Romeo and Juliet.
No. Really?
Yeah. No. Yeah.
My favorite
What's your
Troma
favorite?
movie is actually right now it might be Death by Temptation.
Mine. That's mine. I was gonna say that's mine.
I love Toxic Avenger Part 2. I love that one too.
I love the Toxic movies too, and there's a lot of Troma movies I like, but I really do think Death by Temptation is my favorite.
It's a really good film. Really good. So 7 days.
My
and I
favorite
could
is
probably
Theater
do
War
one
2,
thing.
and everybody should go over to Troma now and watch it.
Ooh, Troma Now will be available on Roku soon.
And then after that, I'll say that either Toxie 2 or Poultrygeist is probably my favorite,
That's funny.
with the
Like
thingy
that.
coming up very close behind.
My favorite shot on video is Redneck Zombies.
Mine is. That's a tough one.
I'll be right back again.
I
The
really
Blood
like
is great too.
I really like the Revenge movie and the Blood Cult movie. I like both of them. I also like Bloodletting.
If it's like
I think my favorite
Great.
show on video right now is probably Haunted Ween.
Yeah, that's
I
a
do
good
really
one.
enjoy that
That's
movie,
really
even though there's like 50 minutes where nothing happens. I love it. I enjoy it.
and my first two favorites are Redneck Zombies and Bloodletting.
Yeah,
I've
that's
never
good.
seen
I
Redneck
also like
Zombies.
Blood Lake too. Blood Lake is good.
I gotta get that still. Hi Joe.
I do like Blood Lake,
Hey Joe.
and I
Blood
really
Lake
like
is
Scary
fun.
Movie.
That's not a. I don't think that's shot on video.
Are you sure? I thought it was. It looks
I'm
like it
pretty-
is.
I'm pretty sure it's not shot on video.
If it isn't, it's 35 millimeter,
Oh.
which would make it almost shot on video.
I don't know. It's just like, even as far as like movies go that aren't just trouble movies, Romeo and Juliet's like a masterpiece.
I've never seen it, Dave.
I
Yeah,
think I have it.
really fucking good.
Maybe I don't. I know I have Cannibal the musical.
I gotta get that. I gotta hunt down a version that works.
I want to get that too.
Yeah, they gotta put that out on Blu-ray because the DVD's dog shit.
Oh no, is it?
Yeah.
Oh,
Well, it might. I mean, it might work in some players, but like Citizen Toxie on DVD didn't never like it would just bounce around and glitch out. Then Cannibal the musical too.
I had
Maybe it's the
I had
speed
two
of your
versions of
player.
Cannibal the musical. I had the single disc and the double disc. I ended up giving the single disc, I think, to Nick. I think I did.
That's cool, Ben. I like those a lot. They have a charm to them. I don't know.
Really? That's awesome.
Like it's like one of those things too. Is like when you hear about it and you see the big boxes in the '80s without seeing them, you expect way worse. You expect way worse.
Yeah, yeah.
Like way more disgusting stuff. But then you get like, decent slasher movies. You're like, oh okay.
I was very skeptical about Revenge and Blood Cult, but I really enjoyed them.
Yeah,
The Ripper, on the other hand,
I like it. I had fun with it.
it took me twice to actually get to the point where I can. It's pretty good.
But
It's all-
the thing about it too is like, I lost the review on it, and by the time I went to shoot the review again, I forgot what the movie was about. Like I lost the entire movie except for the beginning and the end.
If I remember correctly, it's about a ring that was worn by Jack the Ripper.
Yeah.
And it takes place
Amanda?
between a period piece and regular kids at a college.
Yeah, that was just
definitely.
it's all gone.
Yeah.
I remember enjoying it though.
Yeah, I didn't like it the first time I watched it because I wanted to see Tom Savini play in it, and he hardly has any part in it.
Yeah.
So and it's all about him, and he hardly has any part. So
K9 is
Dog cult horror movie, not too common. You got Devil Dog, Hound of Hell. That's a very cheesy movie.
Trying,
Well, what's she doing now?
trying to set up
Okay, Dave. Favorite full moon movie?
and home.
Demonic Toys.
Then we'll do it. If
Really?
we do it.
Yeah.
Then let him do it.
But
Favorite out of all the full moon films?
Uh-huh.
Wow.
I told her we already had something planned, we couldn't do it, and then when she sent the information to, apparently she said something later and said that she sent the information to Anne and said Jim and
I'll be right back, guys.
I think I'm gonna have to go with Tourist Trap.
Brent.
Yeah,
Kirsten volunteered.
that's a good one. I'm gonna go feed the cat real quick. I'll be right back, guys.
All right. Hello, Joe
Charlie
Matra.
volunteered
Matra.
you?
How
Sounds
are
like
you today, sir?
I would say something because that's bullshit.
What's wrong, Jay?
It's more family shit. More family shit. Favorite full moon movie? Oh, that was
Ooh, I forgot about Castle Freak. That's a good one too. But I think I like Tourist Trap a bit better, and I like both the Castle Freaks. I like the new one too.
Ooh, that's a tough one. That's really tough.
Have you seen the new Castle Freak, Dave? Really good movie if you haven't.
Yeah, it is.
Definitely.
It's fantastic.
No, the other David's Horror in the chat.
Oh, it's like
If you haven't seen it, I definitely recommend checking it out. It's a lot the same, but there's also a lot of different.
My favorites are, I don't even know if I can narrow down a favorite, but it would be Castle Freak, Puppet Master 3, and I just have never mind. I'm sorry. Subspecies is my favorite.
Yeah, I was
don't
gonna
know
say I
how I
always
put
thought
it
it
in.
was subspecies.
Yeah, I don't know how.
Puppet Master Curse, the Curse of Puppet Master is one of my favorites. I love that one, and I was so happy to find it on VHS.
Dr. Mordred. Very cool.
Mm-hmm.
I'll watch anything with Jeffrey Combs in it.
In fact, I need to watch. What is it I'm on now? I just watched.
No, wait a minute. It wasn't one of your favorites, Blood Dolls?
Yeah, I really like Blood Dolls, but I mean, like my absolute favorite is probably Tourist Trap.
Yeah.
Their movies.
Yeah.
I mean,
That's in my top
I
5.
really like that slasher. I think it's incredibly and for the fact that it was PG at the time or whatever,
Yep.
that they still made an effective. Honestly, let's be honest,
It's
scary
creepy.
slasher.
It's creepy.
You know,
Yep. It's creepy.
I mean, they did a damn good job. I mean,
Oh, Doll.
and yes, I mean we're talking about the same era that had Halloween at rated R, Friday the 13th at rated R. All these movies are rated R. You know, and here's Tourist Trap PG, and it's scary.
Yeah.
I mean,
Dolls is also a full moon movie, kind of. It's like a wizard movie.
yeah.
So that's got to be in there as well.
Every time we talk about a movie, I want to start watching. Like now, I want to watch the next Puppet Master film.
Which
But
one
I
are
also
you
want to
on?
watch
Which one are you on?
10, I think.
Oh, that's right. You got rid of Legacy. You watched Legacy.
I watched Legacy, and I watched
Axis of Evil,
Axis of Evil.
which I really
Is that 9 or
enjoyed.
10? Wait, is that 9 or 10?
They still have a few
I've
movies that
seen
are pretty
Full
good.
Moon. Cheetah, and I definitely recommend signing up for the year for their subscription and getting the 10 Blu-rays for free if they still have that deal going.
I still like all the Ginger Dead Man.
I can't wait to
movies.
finish the Subspecies franchise.
Which one are you on?
Part 3. I need to watch 3. I like the first 2 a lot. The first one was better than the second one, I think, but
Me too.
I like the little minions in the second one better than the ones in the first one.
Oh, that's right. Ghoulies. I forgot about that, Mr. Bones.
Mm-hmm. I did like Evil Bong, the first one. That was fun.
Yeah, it was fun.
And I haven't watched Ginger Dead Man yet. I was planning on maybe doing that one this Christmas.
Oh,
But I
God.
may have a full card already.
It's so good. I would do all the Ginger Dead Man movies like I did last year. They're
I
just
might
so
do
much
that
fun.
eventually, but I think I have a full card almost for.
Yeah.
If I'm short, I think I'm only short 1 or 2 for Christmas this year. Because I've been picking up a lot there were random pickups that were Christmas ones, like that toy box one or whatever that you and I both picked up.
Yeah, Toy Box of Terror.
I didn't even realize it was a Christmas one until I picked it up, and
Yeah.
you know.
I've been saving that one until Christmas.
And then I picked up Don't Open Until Xmas or Christmas or whatever.
Yeah, that was
I
awesome.
picked that up just so I could, and then I picked up some White Doomsday, Anna and the Apocalypse.
That's another good one. It's another good one.
You could also opt if you get the streaming service. If you don't want the 10 Blu-rays, you can also opt to get the Puppet Master box set, which
Yeah.
is nice.
Yeah, Intruder is too. And you're right. I always forget about that one too.
That's too bad. I haven't seen Intruder yet. I really need to though.
You've never seen Intruder?
No, it's on the
Wow.
streaming service. I've been meaning to watch it, but just haven't got around to it yet.
It's really fun. Actually, that was one that when I first watched it, everybody said it was such a great slasher movie. I was a little bit what's the word I'm looking for? I was a little unimpressed with it, but it seems like every time I watch it, I like it more. So
Yeah. I really
Yeah.
like that they got Gary Busey for that, Bones.
yep, Ginger Dead Man is awesome, and the second one is, like you said, it is a masterpiece because
David, I would. What you all you have to do is find the website. I can't remember what it is. One of us can maybe send you a link. We all have it somewhere in our emails. You just go to the website or whatever, the right thing, the right link, and you take a picture of your proof of purchase or whatever, or your email that proves it or whatever, and they'll send you the disc. And they've been doing it pretty quick. So
yeah,
Dave's already got his, I think, right?
yeah,
And then if they, I don't know if they fixed it or not. If they did, then you don't have to worry about it. You got 3 new ones just for the hell of it.
yeah. First 9 Puppet Master and the first 3 Killjoy. Those must be on the Echo Bridge box set.
Oh, I watched my part 4 on Halloween box set. What was it you guys said was messed up on that?
It's the audio, the dialogue doesn't match the voice, doesn't match the mouth perfectly.
Okay, well then whoever I bought it from must have gotten the good disc
They probably
because it didn't have any issue.
did. Yeah, they probably did.
Unless I just didn't notice, but I've seen that movie so many times. Unless I wasn't looking at the screen at the time, I would have noticed.
I don't think they did fix it actually. I think it's still something that you need to get the regular or the corrected discs for. Pretty sure because I know
I
Dave just got
don't
it
know if
recently.
they've even announced that they've fixed it except for on the disc.
Right.
Hey, did
Couldn't
you-
hurt to have it anyway, so what the hell. At least you know you're getting the
wanted
right
to know
the good.
next time because you were gone. I thought you
I'm
were here.
sorry, I forgot, and I've been trying to walk from
Um,
the cement cools down out there.
Did you?
I still haven't made it through all the 2
Um,
discs of special features yet.
find some?
I made it almost all the way through, but
Man, you suck.
there's just so much stuff on there.
Yeah, I've been enjoying all my box sets. I've really been. The one that Danny got me, the Saw movies. They're kind of bare bones on special features, but it's a good set. It's got the Blu-rays and the DVDs in it for $14.
Okay.
So I now have an extra set of DVDs. I
Yeah.
had all the
you know what?
DVDs already.
Yeah.
I think
so
I'm
did
gonna give them to my boss if she wants them.
You know what I did when I did the Saw ranking? I used the DVDs so I could do them individually,
Mhm.
and that was about all that they're good for now because I watched all of them on Blu-ray, and I think I'm probably going to sell the set.
My Saw set or my Saw DVDs, my original Saw DVDs. The only one I had in the original packaging is the first one,
Mhm.
and I kept it because I loved that box art. I love that clear, that was really cool at the time when it first came out. That was like something that hadn't been seen before,
Do you have the link for those?
I
the
might,
disc?
I'll have to
I
look.
don't remember if I still have them. I know I got rid of the emails, but it shouldn't be.
I know
too-
I still have my emails. I know that I make sure I keep most of that shit.
Yeah.
But my Saws 2 through 7 came out of the original DVD set that they put out. That I
Really?
bought at Walmart for like $7. So I didn't
Okay.
buy any of the rest after the first one until those came out. Until the box set was released, I just never got around to picking them up.
Yeah. I want to see Spiral pretty bad.
The cases for it are on the garage, so I need to. And then I bought Jigsaw when it came out, of course.
Yeah.
But I've got an extra set of DVDs, and now I got a set of DVDs in there, and a set of Blu-rays. So
Yeah.
I mean, like I said, I've been enjoying it. I finished them all. I finished Jigsaw last night.
I'm telling you,
Watched all the way
man.
through.
I dreaded watching that franchise back to back to back to back, but I
Mhm.
actually had a lot of fun with it.
Yeah.
I didn't think
I didn't
would
watch
be
them
able to
all
make it through.
like super back to back to back to back. I started it a few weeks ago before Father's Day. I watched Saw 1.
Yeah.
And then like 2 days later I watched Saw 2, and then the next night I watched 3. A couple days later I watched 4, and then I watched 4 after our vacation. We took vacation. I came back, Danny gave me the box set for Father's Day, and then I watched 4,
No,
5,
good.
6, 7 all in a row. And then Jigsaw.
Trying to think if I. Okay, so I saw 2, then I watched Spasmo, then I watched Outpost, Black
Oh.
Sun, then 3, 4, 5, and 6, then the final chapter, then Jigsaw. So
I'm excited for it because it looks so stupid, but it looks like my cup of tea.
what?
The new Purge movie.
Oh yeah,
I haven't watched the trailer. I saw the trailer on a like while I was streaming something. I was watching something, and the trailer came on
Hmm.
on YouTube, and I hit skip
What are you
because I was
doing?
watching something. So I haven't
Yeah.
watched the trailer yet. But I like all the Purge movies. I even like the first Purge, even though it was really over social justice politicalized. But as a movie, it was still good, you know. So I like the Purge films. I like them
I do
all.
too.
So I'm down.
I don't like the original one.
Really?
What's today's date?
I thought the original one was brilliant when it first came out. I was like, this is
The 2050.
totally different kind of concept of a home invasion film. And
I only like the very
Mhm.
end when they finally bust open the wall or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't
Made
believe
me
you
wish
didn't like
that
the
the
first
Purge-
one, Dave.
you know, I know what it's supposed to do. I know what those movies are supposed to do. They make us supposed to appreciate the freedoms and all we got. But it made me wish. It made me wish the Purge was fucking real.
Yeah, me too. That's why I just said it.
It
Just
made
makes
me, it made me wish the Purge was real, man.
First stop, Fred.
I got an AR-15 with 10,000 rounds.
For me, it was because the promise of like something like that concept like that, and then they just kept it in a house.
Yeah. Wow.
So I was like disappointed the whole time. And then in the end, I liked it a
Well,
lot.
you got to remember too, the first one didn't have the budget that the next few did.
Mm.
right.
The first one was a much small. I mean, it looked real good, but it was still a small budget compared.
I really like the second one though.
No.
I still got to see the
The
third
one,
and the fourth one.
the second one is a better film than the third one.
Yeah, it's like a
But
John
the
Carter.
third one to me was
I had fun with the third one a lot.
the third
what
one
I
to
see that
me
one.
was like I think I like it better. I'm gonna have to when I rank them
Me
again,
too.
I'll watch them again, I'll figure it out. But especially that chick with the fucking Mickey Mouse hair puffs.
Yep.
Oh, I was so glad when she got killed.
Me
I
too.
hated that bitch.
Me too.
Oh, I hated her. Oh my
The-
god,
The
Dave.
candy bar
Oh.
one.
Yes, you see that
Candy
part?
bar. I saw like
The trailer or whatever. or-
I saw Jeremy Johns bitch about it back in the day.
Oh, dude, that was the best. I loved that part.
Here's another one.
And then watch fuck Jeremy Johns.
Yep. Welcome.
Wait, which one's Jeremy Johns?
Oh, the guy he wears like a suit and he's very like whoa.
Okay, I don't know.
Yeah.
As long as it's not Gory Bits from
Reminds
because
me of
that's
John
the one
Henson.
big horror YouTuber that follows me that I really
Yeah.
I actually think Drum Dums and what's his name? Cody Leach may still follow me, but I know they don't watch my videos. I know. I mean, come on, you know. They've watched a couple here and there, but I know they don't watch them regularly.
Oh, I mean Jeremy Johns isn't like he's a big YouTuber. He's not like all horror. He does watch horror movies.
Yeah. He reminds me of John Henson.
Yeah.
Well,
He just needs
Yeah.
that spot on his
Gory
head.
Bits is really
Great
cool.
spot.
He used to have that website. What was that website called? I used to go to the website all the time. But when he transitioned it over to YouTube, he's got like 80,000 followers.
So
He's a
I'm
nice
at
guy. He actually watches my videos. Like
I'm at-
actually watches them and comments.
73 movies for the month.
I'm not that far, but
I'm not
What
going
was
to
that?
hit.
What was your top
give me 5 minutes, David. I'm gonna look up my emails real quick. and
No.
see if I can find that for you.
Yeah, I'm at 73 because I just watched the Sisters remake. So, all right, YouTube is not working
Ah,
every time. This sucks.
yeah, talk soup, John Henson.
Yeah, that's just who he reminded me of.
I didn't like the first Strangers either.
Oh no,
I love the
really?
second one. Yeah, I love the second one. I
Oh,
just
I
feel
love
like
the second one too, but the first one is
Yeah.
just that that one thing that they say is just so chilling to me. But why are you doing this to us? Because you were home. I was like, damn, fuck you. You were home. It's like, okay, thanks a lot for that. Thanks a lot, pal.
the second one's like amazing. Huh?
Oh, okay. Yeah, David, I have a lot of problem with YouTube. That's why sometimes I have to cut out of it in order to get the chat back up. And sometimes when I'm watching you guys on Saturday night, it just locks me out completely. So it's weird. I use my Chromebook for the actual stream, so I've had pretty good luck with that. But as far as the chat goes, on my phone, I'll get maybe 10 minutes of it, and then it'll lock me out. So,
You know, Frank Grillo is he's so underutilized.
yeah.
He's way fucking underutilized, man.
Yep. I liked that they had him play Crossbones. I
Yeah.
thought that was cool. I wish they would have used him a little bit more.
Mm.
'Cause it's almost like they built up the character, and then all of a sudden Scarlet Witch said, "Nah," and that was
Yeah.
it. So
He'll be back though. There's a
I hope
rumor that they're gonna bring him back.
oh, dude, when I
Yeah.
saw, I hadn't been keeping up with the whole Black Widow thing. I thought it was a mistake to make a Black Widow movie. Not that I don't like Scarlett Johansson, but when I saw the commercial and I saw the Taskmaster was on
Mhm.
there, I was like, "Oh my god, I gotta see it!"
Yeah,
and
they
then
just
Red,
up the-
what's the guy's
Red
name?
Guardian. Red Guardian.
Red Guardian, yeah,
Yeah.
Red Guardian.
Mm.
I always forget that guy's name. I never remember that. And they also have the blonde-haired Black Widow, which is her sister anyway. So, well, supposed to be her sister.
Yeah, they just opened up the multiverse.
Yeah.
They just fucked open the multiverse.
Pretty much.
You gotta watch it on. There's a certain TV show on Disney Plus.
Yeah, yeah.
Mm.
I don't
Okay,
even know if I still
Dave,
have it or how long I have it for, but
Mm.
Sorry, is David still in the chat?
he's still there.
Okay, David, I'm gonna put this link in the chat. It's a very simple link. You just go to it, and it has a thing. The very first link that pops up is a request form for the discs.
Glad you kept all that stuff because I got rid of mine after I watched the entire Blu-ray set.
What is it?
Yeah, I always keep anything I buy on the internet. I keep the email for.
Full Moon?
No,
it's
this is
for
oh.
disc replacements for
The
the
discs.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, just click on that link and it'll take you right to it. There, David.
Yeah, Jason just sent me a copy of the It's Alive remake. I've seen it before. I remember the monster not being that impressive.
I liked it.
I can't remember. I have to rewatch it. I have to watch the copy you sent me.
People shit on that movie. I don't really understand. I mean, it's not as far as a remake goes. It's kind of what I look for in a remake. It takes the source material, but it does something different with it.
Mm.
So which is kind of oh boy. The Sisters remake took the source material, but it just like kind of shit the bed at the end.
Oh.
I really need to watch the original. I'm like, the original can't be this bad.
Well, I'll get it next month during the sale.
Oh, Criterion?
Yeah.
Yeah.
My favorite It's Alive movie is the fucking third one. This is the goofiest.
That's great. Island of the Alive.
Yeah.
I have all
My
those
favorite's
movies.
the first one because I do believe there are some scenes in there that are actually scary.
Yeah, the first and the third are really good. I didn't like
Yeah.
the second one at all.
Second one is just like meh, 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 meh.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
like,
What did I watch for the first year I did the Every Day's Halloween? I was just like,
Oh, the trailer's great though. I love the trailer. For
yeah.
it. When they do
I
the
saw-
birthday cake and it's like, yeah, like that. I love
I
that.
still haven't even watched those yet.
What? It's alive?
It's alive.
Oh, that's so good.
The third one was a staple,
And didn't you send them all to me?
like HBO back
Yeah.
in the day.
Larry Cohen was one of my favorites. He was one of my favorite directors as well. Got to be in the top 10. There's still some of his movies that I haven't seen. Like I haven't seen Bone yet. I want to see that. And I think there might be one or two more.
Oh, I picked up a Carpenter movie on vacation that I still haven't released the video for.
Which one?
That you and I both like, Jay, that a lot of people don't.
Which one? The Ward?
Oh,
I
I love the war. I love the war.
I sold my copy. I just hate that ending. That ending, it's used so much, and it just
It is used a
pisses
lot.
me
but
off.
I really like
I've sold so many movies that have that same ending.
Hey, he's fucking John Carpenter. He use whatever ending he fucking wants.
No, you're supposed to think he's better than that.
When you're the master, you can do what the fuck you want.
Yeah, but except for utilize freaking
Hey, Cody.
Fight Club
Hey,
ending.
Hey, Cody.
It's like 3 movies that I like that ending in.
Yeah, for us, David, it was a lot. It took a while because we did ours when
Yeah.
they first, put out that we needed the replacement discs.
They
It
were
took them
trying
forever,
to
but now
find
they're doing
everyone.
it pretty quick. Well,
Yeah.
mine came in what, in about a month? It wasn't too
Yeah, I
bad.
know yours did. Mine took like until January or February till I finally got them.
Mhm.
Really pissed me off. And I
I was kind of hoping they pull a full moon and accidentally send me a couple more box sets,
yeah. Oh man, what a disaster that turned out to be.
Now they're,
Well, hey,
they're
it worked out for Ben. He got a box set out of it.
there's an ad
No.
on the top of their website now. It says deluxe edition. Does that
For
just
what?
mean the not broken edition of it? The
Oh,
Friday
okay.
set. Is
Maybe.
that's
On which one?
the Friday set? It says deluxe edition.
No, I think they all say that.
Oh, okay.
I think it says that right on the thing.
Oh,
Yeah, deluxe
It was-
collection, deluxe edition.
oh, okay. All right. So
It
there's
was
From what I
all-
understand, it was a pretty cheap price on Amazon Day. I think it was like going for like $90 or $91.
It's on,
Yeah.
on Walmart.com. It's only like 95 or 96.
Hmm.
Get it at Walmart.com right now.
Such a good set, but boy,
Well,
I
they
tell you,
made more of them than people thought they were going to.
all the problems that they had with them. Oh Lord.
I still haven't taken the poster of the lithograph out of the fucking out of the tube yet.
I was kind of hoping that I would get some maybe money for my birthday so I can order that Damagen set from Arrow.
Damagen?
Which one?
Damagen, the big stone guy. What do they call him?
Domo?
No. The
Digimon?
I don't know.
no, it's
I
a
don't know what you're
big
talking about.
yeah.
Hold on. I'm gonna look it up.
Is it
Yeah,
a horror movie set?
it's a big monster set, but it's like a big stone guy who I can't remember the name of the guy. Damagen,
Can
or
anybody
something?
tell me where I can find a copy of Reptilicus that's not on Mystery Science Theater 3000? I love their version too, but I just like the movie and I actually just want to watch it. I know it's a shitty movie, but I like it.
Well, Scream Factory put it out with
Did they?
Tentacles. I think it was either
Yeah.
Tentacles. I think is the other one, but that's gone out of print now.
Hmm.
What the fuck is it called?
I just picked up a Scream Factory the other day too at Dollar Tree,
I got like 3 coming in tomorrow.
but it was a DVD one.
There's a movie called Assy Ass coming out. Assy Ass. Assy Ass.
Let me see if I can find it. Oh,
Oh, okay, yeah, Daimagen.
Damagen, yeah.
Oh.
How you spell it, Dave?
Daimajin. I didn't even know what that was when I first saw it. I know I'm gonna get True Romance though.
Yeah, they have the $72.99. That's not too bad.
Hey,
It's one of
Joe.
them big
Hey,
sets,
Patrick.
like July 27th. Ooh, that's right around my birthday. The Damagen.
I do.
Yeah, they're finally being released on Arrow. Kind of like the Gamera set and the Godzilla. Well, Godzilla was released on Criterion, but where the hell did Pride go? Yeah, Ben got it. Damagen. Yeah. Giant stone ninja dude. Yeah, there you go. I'm all about that.
Oh, the Children of the Corn fucking trilogy Blu-ray, and it's 4K.
Is it the trilogy, the first three?
It's
Yeah,
the UK Arrow.
yeah, I can suck my nuts. It's that 4K? Hold on. Yeah, UHD.
Unbelievable.
Nah, I can suck my nuts. Nope. I can just suck both my
The
nuts.
Masturbating Gunman went on sale yesterday.
Oh, it was good, David. It went really well. We had that last weekend, and this weekend is my wife's birthday tomorrow.
Phew, big month for you guys.
Yeah, busy month. And then next month is my son's birthday, so
And then September is
my birthday.
indeed.
I'm be 40 on Monday. No more 30s.
So we'll be in the same decade for
A month, like
a
almost.
month. Yeah, a month. Then I get to upgrade. I'll be a senior citizen before you know it.
Over the hill.
Shit, I'm down the gully. I'm down in the valley. I'm so over the hills. Yeah.
I'll fast forward. I'll be 50 as well. I'll skip 10 years.
We'll suffer together.
Yeah.
Wait, what are we talking about suffering?
I'm not telling you because you'll just make fun of me.
What'd you do?
I didn't do anything.
I was just saying how
What gas movie are you gonna watch?
I'll be 40 on Monday, and me and Jason will be in the same decade for a couple of weeks.
Oh, that's cool, David.
Oh, that's cool.
How could you be in the same decade?
How long y'all been married?
In the 40s.
You said you're turning 40, not 400.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Ooh, see? That's why I didn't want to tell him.
Don't be so sensitive.
Don't be so tempted. We've been married. How long have we been married, hon? 27 years?
Might be 28 this year.
28?
19,
God damn.
9,
Time for an
30.
upgrade.
For her or for you?
You better watch out. She
Sure.
gonna beat your ass.
Hey,
Her, probably. 21 years. That's awesome, David. Even in hell.
I've never been married.
No.
Nobody wants to stay around me that long. Unless I marry my friends, I'm sure. I'll marry the Super Slash Brothers.
There we go.
You guys will want to hang out with me.
Sorry, this ain't no Chuck and Larry type situation.
Oh, boy. The hell are you eating, dude?
A organic and low sugar freeze pop.
Huh.
I found them at Smith's. They're called DeeBees, DEEBEES organic.
Huh.
Super fruit freeze pops. They're all made just from pure fruit puree of super fruits.
Wow, David. I didn't know. Damn. Okay, David's probably
And they're not bad. And they're cold.
David's got to be close to my age. I didn't know that. That's cool. 20. My daughter in August turns
32.
No, 30. Is it 29 or 30? Huh?
What?
Kirsten? This
She'll
year?
be 30.
It's
No
awesome.
way.
Yeah, because it's.
Oh shit!
2021.
31. Oh my god.
I was close.
Ah, that's scary.
My son will be 18 next month.
Yeah, you got so much time left.
Danny and I will be married 12 years in November.
Okay, David's 44. I got you by 5 years. For now. Till I turn to big 5-0.
You forgot a
Big
couple others.
5-0. I'm still in my 40s. What the fuck did you just say?
I said you forgot a couple more O's.
Ah, it's not nice. That is not nice. Not nice.
Hey, you remember where all this making fun of your age started?
No, I don't actually.
You really don't?
No. So that's what happens
You
when you get
broke
old.
your
You can't-
damn hip.
Yeah, I did break my hip. Yeah.
Only
You
old
made
people
fun of me
break
before
their
that.
hip.
He broke his hip
No,
after
we
hanging
started-
out with me and Joe.
I started with the age thing. I
Yeah.
started with the age thing when you broke your hip.
We
I
partied too hard.
That's all right, Big D. Thank you for stopping by.
He had to negotiate one step to get into the comic book shop. and he
Ah,
breaks
shut
his hip.
up. What are you
Shut
laughing
up,
at,
D.
Joe?
I was enjoying your James Bond videos.
Yep. Yep.
This one is strawberry and lemon.
Ooh, fancy. What you sucking on now, boy?
There's 5 or 6 grams of sugar in each one. I can't remember. But it's actual fruit, and fruit doesn't really bother my sugar levels that much. So
Ah, there you go. The new Wrong Turn is awesome. No Time to Die, me too. Big James Bond.
I'm super excited for that.
Yeah. No, I'm super
Sorry.
excited.
Can't wait for November when that comes out.
I'm excited for
Almost excited for that as I am for the Halloween movie.
I'm excited for the Suicide Squad.
When does that come out, Dave?
August 6th. Either August 5th or August 6th.
Now that's coming out on HBO Max, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's cool.
I think there's one other thing that comes out after that so far. Dune. I don't know how excited I am about the Dune remake, but
Oh,
I'm excited
Dune?
for
Yeah.
Suicide Squad.
I haven't been a fan. There's already been a Dune remake.
Yeah, I mean, like
Television series.
the one that was supposed to come out
Miniseries.
last year. All the toys got released already.
Dune is okay. The original Dune.
Well, there's
was
the original one
great.
made in the 70s, and there was one in the 90s.
No, 80s.
Was it the 80s?
Yeah.
83? 82?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, Don't Breathe 2 is coming out. I'm excited for that.
What is?
Don't Breathe 2.
Oh, yeah. There you go.
That should be a good one. I like the first one a lot.
Yeah, me too.
What's his name is badass in that movie? I never remember his fucking name. He plays in VFW as well.
Yeah.
Lang, some.
Yeah. Stephen Lang.
Stephen
Yeah,
Lang.
Stephen Lang.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
Yeah.
I kind of would want. I know Fede Alvarez isn't directing the sequel, but I kind of would want that.
I really enjoyed the new Wrong Turn D. I thought it was really good.
Yeah, me too.
I was like, was I like the only one who didn't fully like it, or was it me and Joe?
No, Joe liked it.
Oh, okay, yeah, I was the only one who didn't fully like it.
I like the wrong thing. I like it.
Yeah, I
Can't
really
even-
liked the new one.
I can't remember what my gripes were about it anymore.
It doesn't even matter, right?
Yeah, it's over.
So I went upstairs to get. Well, I was looking for Dress to Kill, to be honest, but I found this upstairs, so I got to watch that.
Devil's Express.
Oh, this looks so enormously cheesy. I watched the the trailer for it, and it just looks so stupid. But like stupid, like I like. So.
Yeah.
A martial arts guy beating monsters to death in the subway. That sounds fun. I'm all about it. And the guy's name is the best part, Dave. Warhawk, Tanzania.
His real name?
Yeah, Tanzania. Warhawk, Tanzania. I'm like, I'm all about this. Devil's Express is a unique movie. Yeah, no shit. Everybody should see. It's gritty, silly, fun, and very entertaining. Yep. I'm all about it.
It sounds like
I knew
something
they just
I'm all
released
about.
this on Blu-ray. On Code Red, they just did.
Oh,
But I had the DVD I had it for a while. 50,000 years of death stalks the subways. Yes.
I get more and more excited the more you read.
You just jumped on the girls' butts.
Why?
The Blood Moon come out. There we go. Hey, hon. Blood Moon's out. You not gonna go see it?
I don't know.
Oh.
I'm gonna jump out. Go see it, though.
It's only the second film in the franchise I've seen since the original.
Part two is really, really cheesy, but really good.
What is?
Wrong Turn 2.
It's fun. It was, that was my least favorite for such a long time. I don't know. Just something about it didn't click with me, but after watching it a couple more times, I like it now.
That's like part 3 for me, but
Oh, I love part 3.
I don't like it.
Anything with two fingers and the guys in it, it just makes me happy. It just, I don't know. It's just something about that whole series that just gives me the warm and fuzzies, which is pretty bad actually. But like we said last night, Joe, there's something wrong with us.
Yep.
But that's okay though. I had a lot to say about. I told you it was almost 11 minutes long.
Wow, I know. That's
Well, I had a lot to say about it. I was just completely. I don't know. There's just something about that movie that just is just brilliant.
both of my reviews were like literally the same exact time. It was like 6 minutes and 17 seconds each.
Really?
Yeah, it was weird.
Mine, my first one was 7 minutes and 45 seconds. But the good thing about the second one is there was basically no plot, sort of. So I
Yeah.
got to talk about the entire film.
Exactly. That's kind of how my own went. Like my first review was spent more talking about the synopsis,
Me too.
and the second review was spent more talking about how fantastic the performance was.
Oh my
and
God.
Yeah.
Oh my God. I love it so much.
Brad's taking selfies over there. Look at him.
Look at him. What the fuck is he doing? Hey, if you're doing a proctology exam, you're working on the wrong end.
No, he's not.
Oh, okay, he's not.
Talked out of his ass. That worked.
Bradley. Brad.
Oh, that's cool, Doyle.
I said I'm using my phone as a mirror.
I do that all the time.
Doyle, if you like Black Swan, you should watch Perfect Blue.
The
Yeah.
Here, hold this.
Black Swan is like the
Like,
it's a mainstream Oscar nominated body horror movie.
Don't move it.
I really like Black
Brandon,
Swan.
what's
Oh,
wrong
it's
with
fun.
your lip? It looks swollen.
What are they talking about over there? What looks swollen?
It's getting
moving it.
bigger.
Hold it
See
still.
your lip.
It's
Don't
getting
worry about my
bigger.
lip, it's fine.
Just let me
Oh
put
my
it in.
God. What is going on over here?
It looks small because I'm pushing on it, you stupid.
Oh boy!
Just go the fuck away. You're about as fucking helpful as a pair of tits on a bull.
Oh boy!
I'm trying to ask you to hold the freaking thing steady.
Make a weird face.
Yeah,
Gotta
what
mute
is
it.
it? Now they're making weird faces. Nah.
What are you trying to get? Do you need my help?
I guess I did need your help to hold the fucking camera.
Well, maybe
Oh, now you're filming it. I don't. I definitely don't want to. I
Fucktard.
definitely don't want a movie of that. Please, thank you. Ah, the first 3 Puppet Master movies. Those are awesome. Really? First time watches. Nice.
Wow.
Picking
I gotta
pimples.
watch
for
I gotta
boogers.
watch the rest of them. I love part 4.
You know, I remember before I remember before part 6 came out, The Curse of the Puppet Master. Everybody raved about part 4 and 5. That's like a lot of people's
Well, because it
used
starts
to be.
that new kind of storyline in 4 and 5.
Yeah,
The
it
totems.
does.
Brad, I don't want to see that shit.
Oh boy.
4, I loved 4 though. I remember I used to rent 4 a
Why
lot.
not?
I like
Did you
4 and
really?
5 a lot.
You wanted to help.
I like the whole how it's like the rainstorm and stuff.
Yeah.
Well, it's not
Yeah.
a big deal.
It has like a nice
It's
atmosphere.
a fucking pimple.
Wait a minute, doesn't that
I
take
don't
place
like
at
the
Bodega Bay?
Being a
Yeah.
pussy.
Yep.
That's what I thought. Hey Brad,
Yo.
did you know you guys aren't muted?
Yeah, I know.
Oh, okay.
I just needed to cut the camera for a minute.
Brad, the camera.
Unless you
is
wanted to
not
see that.
a mirror either.
Probably not.
No,
Probably.
you don't.
I popped a fucking pimple.
It's gross.
It was not. It was just a little tiny fucking blackhead.
Oh, God.
I
I
actually
don't think that's politically correct anymore, Brett.
Do what?
I would
Ow.
actually recommend watching all the Puppet Master movies, but definitely, if you just want to watch one of them, watch Puppet Master: The Littlest Reich. It's so good.
Nah, that one sucks.
Joe won't watch it. He's protesting.
Why?
I don't know. It's not even 2 hours long, so I haven't figured that one out yet.
I have no idea. For some reason, I don't think to watch that. I don't know why.
I'm gonna bug you every day until you watch it.
Like whenever I think about watching a movie, I'm like, what should I watch? And then I don't even think about that.
I'm gonna watch them in order. So I've got 2 more before that one.
You don't
And then
have
I
to
got
do
Blade.
that.
I got Blade, the Iron Cross.
It
I will do
doesn't
that. That's
have
how I watch
anything
movies.
To do with
That's
the other
how
ones.
I watch movies.
Oh my god.
Even with Star Wars, I hardly ever just pick out the first one. I go all the way to the beginning and watch them all.
The Littlest
That's how I
Reich,
watch
when
movies.
it came out, it was just way overhyped.
Have you seen it, Dave?
I haven't seen it yet, no.
Oh come on!
I'll see it eventually, yeah. It's
How
really
do you
Am
know
I
it's
the only
overhyped
person
if
that's
you haven't
watched
seen
it
it?
here?
If you haven't seen it, how do you know it's overhyped?
People were just hyping the shit out of it.
Oh,
But
it's
it may
amazing.
be worth. It may be worthy.
It's
Or
worthy.
maybe it follows.
No.
Hey, it follows is not worthy.
Or Good Night Mommy.
And
Oh,
Hey,
Hereditary was not worthy.
Good
leave
night,
that
Mom.
alone. Leave
Hereditary
that
is a
alone.
masterpiece compared to Goodnight Mommy.
Hey.
I loved Hereditary. It wasn't all what
Good
I was
Night Mommy
expecting.
was
But,
terrible.
My problem with Hereditary came because I watched Midsummer first.
oh, yeah.
Did
My
you
problem
really?
with Hereditary was I knew
Yeah.
it was going to happen
I
way
saw
before
Midsummer.
it ever happened.
Yeah, you called Hereditary.
Yeah.
Yeah,
The fucking
Like-
director doesn't even know what the hell happened. How the
I've
hell?
been fucking saying that. I've been saying that. I said it while I watched the movie.
No.
Yeah, you called exactly what happened in Hereditary.
I knew exactly what was going to happen at the end of that movie.
You should be getting paid some big bucks then, buddy.
Dude, it was. Are you fucking
should be a
kidding? Anybody with a
soothsayer.
half a brain
It's
could
not like
figure
it's
that
like a
out.
good night. It's not like it's a Good Night Mommy twist where it's like one thing and that's it. Like
There
Hereditary.
was no twist. We
there's
knew
more
right
to it.
away that it was a fucking witch cult. We knew right away that what was going to happen at the end. We knew right away that it was a. That movie, a 12-year-old could have figured that out.
At first, it's just a family drama. Midsummer just has
The
the better,
best part of
the
that
better
movie-
story.
Was what's her Colette or whatever her name is his performance. That's the best part of that film.
I like the gore.
Hell, I mean, even technically, if you really want to go there, even Midsommar ended the same fucking way Lords of Salem did.
I thought it was
I
happier.
mean, it's basically the same fucking film.
Did you
Just
say I
different
thought it was happier?
settings.
Yeah, I was super pumped. I was so happy for her.
But I really like Midsommar. That's the only
But
difference.
she became
I don't know
the maid of the whatever it is.
Yeah,
Oh boy.
I was like, you go, girl.
Joe and Brad arguing about
I
that.
said it in my review, like way back when, that Hereditary was
Just
predictable.
because you said it in your review doesn't mean you're not full of
Oh
shit.
my
I knew exactly what was going to happen, dude. Everybody, if you've watched enough fucking ghost movies and witch movie, you know what's going to happen in the movie.
Like that's confirmation. Well, I said it in my review. Okay.
I called it, dude. Sorry, I called it way before it ever happened.
I-
A good
Brad,
half
my
an
point is-
hour,
I find it hard to believe that you would know exactly.
half
how
an
it's
hour to 45 minutes beforehand. I was watching
saying
the
that,
film. I
it's,
said,
saying that
this
it's a
is
witch
what's gonna
cult
happen
and
at the
knowing that
end,
it's going to end in
and
this
that's
fucking
exactly what
house and what's
Ow.
fucking dicks flopping around. I don't think you called that. I'm sorry.
Ow, ow, ow.
it is not hard.
Hey, Dave.
It's really not.
Mom and
Okay,
Dad are
well,
It
arguing
makes me
again.
want. See,
I
when
know.
people can't figure it out, when people can't figure this shit out, it makes me wonder if they ever watch horror movies in their life in the first
Mom
place.
and Dad are
Like,
arguing.
really
again.
watch them.
I'm traumatized.
Make them
And
stop.
all Hereditary was was the same tropes used in every single witch movie ever made. Ever made. It was all the same. It was so easy to figure out.
There's a difference between knowing the twist and knowing exactly what happens. That's what I'm trying to
If
say.
you can't call the ending, how could you?
We've had this argument before.
You talk like children.
How can you not call that ending? How could anybody not call that ending?
And once
I
again,
didn't.
I'll say he called it. I heard crawling on the ceiling, lighting her husband on fire, and sawing her own fucking head
Yeah.
off.
Yep, exactly. It was all there.
Even Dave said you're full of shit.
But I say it. But we,
Danny didn't watch the movie. How the hell would she know?
we've,
But what Danny
we've
said,
had this
what
conversation.
Danny
so
said
many
is we
times.
argue like children.
We've had this, and I say that every time. You called the sawing off, yada yada yada. We've been down this road. That's the funniest part.
Yep. The only one we've been down more is Halloween 3.
Yeah.
That's a road that hurts my feet now.
Let me guess, there was a big old twist in that one too.
What Halloween 3?
Stonehenge. Oh boy.
I'd say there's a pretty big fucking twist.
Tony Collette.
If you can guess the ending of Halloween 3, you should like have like a fucking like Mensa award or some shit.
Turn it off. Turn it off. Shut it down. I love the end of Halloween 3 though. I that's like one of the most suspenseful endings ever.
Yeah.
Brad just hates it. He just hates on it.
Brad likes what Brad likes, and Brad doesn't give a shit if other people like it or not.
Ah, he
And I
did.
do know for a fact, though, there's more people that hate that movie than like it. So
Yeah, I watched
Okay.
Hills on Red the other day. I liked it.
I want statistics. I want exactly how many people like it versus how many people hate it, and I want it now.
So Brad expressed his opinion about people not calling twists. I will say this then: people who don't like Halloween 3, I feel, are more closed-minded than people who do like it, because they're like,
Yeah.
"Well, Michael Myers isn't in it, so I don't like it."
I never
Actually, he is
mentioned,
in
I
it.
never said I was open minded about it, did I?
No,
I never once said that. But I
That's
also
a
never
fucking
said that it wasn't
night.
because of Michael Myers in it. I said it's because it's a stupid fucking
I'm
story.
saying-
Oh,
I-
actually,
did
you
I-
have. You have
Yeah.
said something about Michael Myers being.
I've
Yeah.
said that that's another reason not to like it, but it's not the only one, and it's not even the biggest.
But a lot of people, that's the first thing they say. Well, Michael Myers is in it, so I don't like it. So
You know, well, what kills me about that is when people say that that's not a legitimate reason. That is a very legitimate reason. If that's why they like Halloween, that's why they like it. So to them, it's a legitimate reason. Who are we to say it's not?
yes, but Jason's not in fucking 1 or 5. And people like that.
Yeah, and a lot of people hated 5 for years. Still do.
Barely a 9.
It's still considered one of the worst movies in the franchise.
No,
Why?
it's not.
So a lot of people
No.
that aren't hardcore horror fans, that are more mainstream fans, it's still considered a terrible movie.
Which
Where
one?
do
It's just a
where
great
do you get this
slasher movie.
information?
Huh?
Where do you get this information?
Well, let's see. There's the magical thing
It's the
called
world according to
Google.
Brad, not Garp.
There's
Brad-
this magical
Brad-
thing called
Brad
Google
Google.
that tells you
It's-
just about
It's
anything you
part
want
of
to
Earth Day
know.
Part 5 hated by a lot of people. Fucking Google.
Every single documentary that's ever come out on the subject,
Hey, Jeff.
Name 'em.
including
Name 'em.
Crystal Lake Memories.
Hey, Jen.
His name was Jason.
Jen.
They all talk about it.
Hey, Jen. Mom and Dad are fighting again.
They all
What
talk
about-
about how that movie was panned by everybody, fans
Part
and
5.
critics alike.
Not me. I was a fan.
And it's only
I
been in
didn't ban
recent
it.
years that it's gotten any love.
No.
Okay.
You know?
The world according to Bronco Juggalo.
The world,
Yeah.
according to everybody that isn't Jason and Joe.
Where's this
Okay.
Red Rex?
Everybody. Every single person on the planet.
Just like it's Michael Myers' kid, right?
What?
It's Michael Myers' kid.
Yep.
No, it's not Michael Myers' kid. Is that in the fucking theatrical version? Then it ain't.
Where's the Rawhead Rex pin?
Yeah. Do it, Dave. Give us some Rawhead Rex.
Oh no, I saw that this company on their Instagram. They said they had a Rawhead Rex pin, and I'm looking for it, and I cannot
With the
find it
eyes-
on the website.
Buggle and Google and I like the little Google.
And then he just jizzes on priests.
I love Rawhead Rex. It's so much fun. Oh, it's so bad, but it's so good at the same time.
It's not on their website yet, so they must be making it or some shit.
Rawhead Rex.
Give me that Rawhead Rex pin, god damn it! I don't even have a place to put pins. What's wrong with me? I have a disease.
Is it Michael's baby, Joe?
It's my baby.
It's Michael's baby.
And I didn't name it Steven, god damn it.
Steven. I call him Steven.
What you doing with my
I
baby?
figured out what you and Jay.
My baby.
My baby. Give me my baby.
I want my baby back, baby back, baby back.
Give me my baby back.
Get in my belly.
What if Paul Rudd stole my kid? I'd let him have it.
As
not
long as
cool.
you didn't call him Steven,
Yeah. it's not
you have to call him Pete. He has to be
Pete,
called
yeah.
Pete.
Pete.
Oh, his name was Pete.
His name was Pete.
Last name Moss.
Pete the Dragon.
You got rid of him, Joe. Finally happened. He couldn't take it anymore.
He's Google searching. What is the least favorite Friday the 13th?
I know I didn't like it as a kid because of the
So if you really want to know, I had to throw up.
because of the twist thing, but it grew on me, and I realized that it's like he's way more fucking brutal than Jason Voorhees.
Right?
Yeah.
At that rate, he'd have a higher kill count than Jason.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Roy's awesome.
You just appreciate Roy, and you're just like, I want Roy back.
Yeah.
Fucking Roy hates everybody.
See, all this bullshit about Jason and Victor Miller and Sean Cunningham. Just give us Roy for the rest
Yeah,
of it.
yeah. I
Bring
mean,
Roy
fine.
back.
Roy
just-
wouldn't let those kids live in part 6. They'd all be
Yeah.
fucking dead. They'd all be fucking dead.
That fucking little girl, man. I wanted her
He
to
was
die
just
so
fucking-
bad.
He would have just tore through that fucking cabin in like 1 second.
I wanted her to die so bad. She was so annoying.
Yeah.
The two kids I always thought were funny, though. I like the one kid said, "So, what
What
did
is
you
your-
want to be when you grow up?" Damn, that's harsh. Oh man.
Roy has like a kill boner going.
Oh, them two guys in the car, man. That was just terrible. Oh,
Herman's head.
oh. Rat tat 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 tooey. No, I just can't take it.
That's because the director was so fucking old.
So do you buy into the theory that the two are gay?
In the car?
It
Yeah.
doesn't matter.
Probably. It's all right. No, I just
I bought into the fact that they're both dead.
they're fucking dead.
Yeah.
I wondered if the guy wiped or not.
I often wondered that myself.
Yeah.
I
the
most
fuck did he
definitely
do?
disagree, Mr. Bones. I most definitely disagree.
Uh-oh.
I think the
Stupid
director
movie
just,
with a stupid storyline.
just grew up during the 50s, and he was like, I don't know what people look like anymore except for porn stars. Just fucking put these guys in there.
Yeah. Tell him, Mr. Bones.
You know what's funny about that too is people say if you pretend it's not part of the Halloween franchise, well, I'm sorry, it's part of the fucking Halloween franchise.
Thank
There's
you.
no pretending it's not.
If
Even
you
if I
finally
want
feel
to
like it's
ignore it.
accepted.
As much as I want to ignore that it's part of the franchise, there's no pretending it's not. So you can't pretend it's not part of it. Therefore, it's a shit movie because they put it in a serious franchise. They made a non-serious film, and it's a shit fucking movie.
Michael Myers is still in it, though.
That is not we'll call that a cameo.
No. Well, he's still in it, though. So I don't even want to hear.
The clip from Halloween 1 is in it.
He's still in it.
You don't like most of the Friday the 13th films?
He likes Jason Goes to Hell,
That's true.
which is not surprising.
Craig, you can have it.
Yeah.
I've also noticed though that most of the same people that like Jason Goes to Hell like Halloween 3. So where's your loyalty there, Jay?
Oh.
Same, yeah, we're gonna be in the retirement home, and Brad's still gonna be like, I
It's
saw
like-
the
it's
ending
like
to
the same
Hereditary
kind of
coming
thing.
from a mile away.
It's like the same kind of fucking thing. They did a stupid fucking movie in the franchise.
I called the ending, god damn it. Why won't anybody believe me?
That's okay. I don't mind having the same conversation. I'm gonna keep having it until these douchebags realize that I'm right.
It's gonna be a long time.
Yep. We are going to be in the old age home by that time.
You know, we just need to watch the movie together, and I'll sit there and point out every fucking problem in that movie
Brad, that's annoying. When you
while
do
we
that.
watch it.
I'll watch it with you as long as you have to sit there and remain quiet the whole time.
No, no, will not happen.
I'll watch it with you if you just adhere to that one rule. You got to be quiet.
We gotta watch Halloween 3 with him.
Yeah, but he's got to be quiet.
He'll
Hey,
fall asleep.
it's
He'll start
still not-
snoring. He hasn't even gotten hurt all the way.
It's still not the worst movie in the franchise.
Oh, so you
Oh,
mean
we're going back to the Halloween Rob Zombie 2.
That's Rob Zombie's
Again.
Halloween too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That takes that honor.
So now you think that that's worse than
I've said that in every ranking I've ever done. That's always Halloween. Rob Zombie's Halloween 2 is always the last one in the franchise for me.
and that has Michael Myers in it.
I know. Well, no, it doesn't.
Yes, it does.
No, it does not. It's got some fucking hobo giant Rob Zombie in it.
Oh, right.
That's what he is. It's Rob Zombie. That's what he was
He's
playing.
Michael Myers, damn it.
That's not Michael Myers. Not my Myers. Hashtag not my Myers.
The last 2 years, we've covered 3 topics.
Yeah. Oh god.
I just picture the Wrong Turn remake.
Let's go, Bones. To each their own.
They were just on
I
the
just
other
like
side
to
of
argue with
on
it.
the other side of the hill, causing catastrophes.
Is Joe
Nah.
still there?
I pissed Joe off. He's shut up.
I'm just listening.
He called Ari Aster on the phone and said, "Tell us that."
He called Ari Aster and said, "Did you even know what was fucking
And
going
I-
on in that movie?"
I still fucking. It still blows me away when people call him and Jordan Peele fucking geniuses. I liked Midsommar. Don't get me wrong, but
Yeah.
to sit there and call them the greatest horror directors of all time and shit, I'm like,
Oh, I don't.
you
I
on
don't
fucking
agree with that.
crack?
They're
I
all
don't
we
agree
got
with that.
now.
I think he's
Two
a great
fucking movies
director.
and they're the greatest. No, I don't even think so.
I think he's a great director, but I don't think he falls in line with the
And
best.
as much as I like Midsommar, I wouldn't even put it in my top 10 movies of this decade.
Oh well, I mean, we all know that Halloween 2018 is the best horror movie of the last 20 years.
Well, at least till Halloween Kills comes out, man.
Until Halloween killed it, right?
Then
Right.
it's gonna be Halloween Kills, and then Halloween.
That's why we say. That's why we call it my opinion. Just because your opinion's wrong doesn't make it any less valid.
What's everybody's favorite horror movie in the last 20 years?
Same leprechaun. Oh, I meant to tell you guys when I went to Walmart today to go grocery shopping. Willy's Wonderland had a slipcover.
Yeah. Came with a bonus disc, Screamers 3.
Yeah.
I specifically remember it being the same leprechaun every time.
Maybe Maniac Cop 5.
That made Psycho Cop shed a tear because he's like, it's my movie.
Screamers 10. Oh. Oh god.
I like the Wolf Creek movies. I just watched them last year, the first time.
Really?
Yeah.
Surprised it took you that long, Dave.
I started watching the first one when it first hit DVD, but I shut it off because I had to go to sleep. And then I was asleep over at my brother's apartment, and then I left, and then I was like, I don't have it, can't finish it.
I loved Officer Down. I thought Officer Down.
Oh, you liked it? Okay.
I loved it. Absolutely loved it.
I thought it was almost there. It was like right there, and it just kind of like snipped your nuts off every time. Like it almost got there. So like I wish it would just like hit the pedal to the metal a little bit harder. But it definitely had a great concept.
Yeah.
It's
It's almost like a superhero horror movie. Sort of.
Craig once again proving the point that he has no taste.
Uh-oh. He said it sucks. I liked it. I liked
Wolf
Officer
Creek
Down.
is
I
the
had a lot of
fucking
fun.
shit.
I just took it for
I've
what it
never
was
seen
and
it.
had a good time.
Part
with
two is better though,
Wolf
I have
Creek
to-
2?
Two's a lot. Yeah, two's a lot more.
I have to rewatch Wolf Creek.
and I like the series. Both series are really good.
Are
Yeah,
they
me
starting
too.
filming the third one soon?
I think I've seen the first one more than the second one though, Joe. I don't know about you.
I've only seen the first one. That's what I'm saying. I wasn't a huge fan the first time I watched it.
Really?
Yeah, I need to watch it again though.
Good movie. Good movie. I don't really remember the second one that much.
Wolf Creek 2?
I remember he had a rifle in that one.
Big rifle.
Had a rifle in the first one.
Big rifle.
Yeah, he did. You're right. Yeah, he did.
He used a rifle and all.
Yeah.
He was goofier in the second one, and it was amazing. He was like a Looney Tunes character.
I don't know if he was goofier. It's just they really didn't go into his character much in the first one.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, they didn't really. I think that the second one was more about him than the first one was.
Yeah.
So I think that they just got to expand on it. And if you watch the series, it's the same.
I had never seen. I gotta get the. What is it? 3 seasons or 2 seasons?
2 seasons.
2
I
seasons. Yeah.
gotta get those.
I don't think they're on
Yeah, me too.
Blu-ray or DVD. I think you can only watch it on.
The first, I know the first season is definitely on DVD.
Oh, I think it's on.
I
I think they're on. They might be on Shutter.
One, yeah, they're on Shutter. That's how I want.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Danny likes Blade? Really? It's like a horror movie. Really gory at that.
I don't know. I never really thought about Blade as a horror movie. Honestly,
I don't think of it.
I think it's weird when they put it in the horror
We
section.
have a new topic.
It's a vampire movie, but it's still just
We got a new one.
just because something's vampires doesn't automatically make it horror.
Kind of does, yeah.
I mean, it's
No, it
based on a
doesn't.
horror comic, so I would.
Yeah,
think
it's
that
based on a horror comic. It's yeah.
Doesn't make it a horror
Something
movie.
Called the horror
But
of
guess what, Brad?
Dracula.
It is.
It is a horror movie, yeah.
Oh, what's horror about it?
Vampires, blood.
What's the scary part in it?
What's the scary part
Vampires.
about it?
There's vampire in the Dark Shadow movie. There's vampire in Once Bitten. Are those horror movies?
Yes.
Yes.
The horror comedy.
No, they're comedies. They're both fucking comedies.
So wait a minute. So would you put Freaky in the comedy section or the horror section?
I never watched Freaky. I've never
Would you
seen- I
put
don't know.
Tucker and Dale versus Evil in the horror section or the comedy section?
That's a horror movie. It's a horror
Why?
comedy
Exactly.
But just because something's a vampire film doesn't make it a horror movie.
So Once Bitten is also a horror comedy.
If it's scary, if it has scary parts, there's nothing really scary in that movie or
Nothing
gore
scary
in
in
that
Tucker and
movie.
Dale versus Evil. It's fucking hilarious.
But there's a lot of gore in that movie.
We've broken new
Oh
ground.
my God! You're just
Or-
digging yourself in deeper, Brad. You're
We've
digging
broken
yourself
yourself
in
new
deeper.
ground.
I'm sorry that I have an opinion that's my own and not what you guys just tell me to think.
You are digging yourself
No.
in deeper
Why?
because you are.
Why?
Because well, it's gorier. It's gorier. Well, so is Blade. Does that make
Let's
that a horror
see,
comedy?
is Dracula
Or
Dead
horror
and
movie?
Loving It a horror film?
It's a horror comedy.
No, it's a comedy. It's a flat out comedy. That's what it is. Now it's a
About-
vampire movie and it's included in my favorite vampires list, but it's not a horror movie.
Well, Blade is not a comedy, but it's a horror film.
Yeah.
No, Blade's a comic book film. Blade's a superhero movie.
I'll have to look for the superhero.
It's a
section.
dark superhero movie, but it's still just a superhero movie.
Alrighty.
Especially if you go into the third one.
From
The
now on,
closest
my
that it
response
comes to
is
horror,
okay, great.
the closest it
What
comes
you
to horror is
say,
Guillermo
Joe?
del Toro's second movie.
What'd you say, Joe?
From now on, my response will just be okay, great to everything.
So is Hellboy a horror? Is Hellboy a horror movie?
Oh my
Yeah, pretty
God.
much.
Yeah.
The first two Hellboy films, those are horror movies, really.
Yep, pretty much.
There's
Yeah.
nothing horrific in them at all.
There's Lovecraft shit all over those movies.
There's
Yeah.
no just because they have the same subject matter doesn't make them a horror film.
I think horror movies, I've always said this in my videos, are subjective. I think if something scares you, then it can be considered a horror movie.
I can make a movie all day talking about how great of a basketball player fucking Michael Jordan is. That doesn't make it a basketball movie. It doesn't make me a basketball authority.
Vampire werewolf
You know,
movie.
Unless there's fucking basketball in it the whole time, I could talk about something all I want, but it doesn't make it that.
And the
Right.
point is, how does that relate to what we were just talking about?
I don't even know. I'm
Okay,
It's the
great.
exact. What do you mean? How does it relate? It's the exact same fucking point.
But it's really not, though.
Masters of the Universe, the 1987 Masters of the Universe movie, has scary moments in it. That doesn't make it a horror film.
It depends on how you feel
That's a
about it.
children's film.
No, it doesn't depend on how you feel about it. This
It
is
does.
a cut and dry black and white situation. There is no
Actually, it
leeway.
was in
There's
color.
no room for opinion.
It was in color.
Yeah, you know what I mean. There's
Okay,
no
listen.
room for
Wait a minute.
opinion here.
If I watch a comedy movie and I don't find it funny, does that mean it's not a comedy?
That's subjective. But whether or not it's still a comedy is not.
Okay, great.
You know? In fact, if you really want to get the authority on, just look at the back of the case and see what it's listed as.
How did this go from does Danny like vampire movies, like Blade, because it's pretty gory? to
No,
you
they said
guys
because it's a horror
arguing
movie.
Again.
They said it's a horror movie and you don't like horror movies. So in
Well,
other words,
that's
this
not a
argument's
movie.
your fault.
Technically, I have it in the comic section, but that's just because it's based on a comic.
I just said
Exactly.
that.
You have it in your comic section. Same
If I
place
go to
it's in
FY,
mine.
if I go to FYE though, it's
Not in my
It's in the
horror
horror
section.
section. Yeah.
It is in the horror section.
Just like Godzilla isn't in my horror section. 'Cause it's not a horror movie. It's a
That's a
monster
sci-fi
movie.
movie.
it's a monster
There's a
movie.
big difference. It's a sci-fi movie, exactly.
Yeah.
You know.
Okay, great.
Rocky Horror Picture Show is a rock opera.
The Rocky Horror Picture Show is exactly that. It's that, and it's a tribute to sci-fi and horror films.
The
It's not an
musical.
actual horror film. It's a
The
tribute.
musical. There's that. Musical.
Blah.
Not that Masters of the Universe, the live-action one, Cheetah. It's a fantasy movie. It's a fantasy science fiction movie.
I got that in the
That's
family
what it
section.
is. Well, The Lord of the Rings has a lot of scary moments that don't make it a horror.
Fantasy. I got fantasy and sci-fi all tied together in my
Yeah.
section.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, I usually do too. Of course, D. I can't wait for that movie to come out, or that show, that series to come out.
Oh man.
Okay, great.
Oh. I'm gonna
Okay,
pretend
now
that froze.
Not a big deal. I've just been having fun arguing. Yeah, I would consent and say that Blade is a horror fucking. It's a comic horror film. Yes, it is. But the fact that she likes it is just because I don't think she's ever really thought of it that way.
Oh.
Oh, we
It's
just
just,
ruined it for her then.
And the first one though, I still say the first one's my favorite. Everybody says the second one, but I love the first one, and it's all because of
That's it, Danny. You're a horror
Um,
fan, huh?
I'm Brett.
Deacon
God
Frost,
damn it! What's his name? Deacon. Yeah, what's the actor's name though?
Steven
Steven
Dorff.
Dorff.
Stephen Dorff. Thank you. I knew it was Dorff something.
Yeah, he's awesome in it.
Oh no,
Yeah, he
Not-
did
not
such
this
a good
subject.
job.
not the killing people with guns is slasher movie subject.
Only the first one and the second one, but the third
It
one
is
I'm
too,
not
Chris.
sure.
That means Terrifier's
To
not
me,
a slasher movie.
slasher is a formula. It's not a weapon anymore. I
It
mean,
happens in the
maybe
hills.
back when they first started or
too.
came out, it was, but
That's
it's a formula. It's
I think I appreciate it more than Art the Clown doing it, because
Yeah.
you didn't expect it at all in that one. I don't know.
people
I think,
consider
like,
Will
I
Smith
agree-
a
I
slasher.
agree with Brad. Slasher is more of a formula. It's like calling
Yeah.
something a spaghetti western. There's no actual spaghetti
Yeah.
in it, but
Yeah.
spaghetti is a representation.
right.
Right.
You know what I mean? So it's the same thing with slasher. It doesn't necessarily have to be slashing. Like James Cameron literally admitted that Terminator is based on the slasher formula.
Yeah.
So just
Yeah.
because he uses
Yeah.
guns doesn't change the fact that it is a slasher formulaic film.
Oh yeah. Terminator's so slasher.
You know,
I mean,
I was just thinking about is
Absolutely
that
is.
That's why I
even
love
the way
it so
the
much when I
term
was a kid.
spaghetti western. I'm shocked that nobody cares that the term spaghetti western is incredibly racist.
I'm sure that'll be attacked next. Just
I'm just saying, no, but it hasn't been. People use
know.
that term in like the mainstream thing all the time. Nobody gives a fuck why, and I'm just saying this because it's a European culture. We'll put it that way.
Yeah.
Nobody gives a shit, you know.
You know how easy it would be to, like, if you have the budget to make a western, you know how easy it would be to make spaghetti westerns? You only have to, like, record dialogue.
Yeah.
They don't record dialogue. So when they make movies over here, they're just like, what are you doing with that? What's that boom mic thing?
What is Beetlejuice? Yeah. What is Beetlejuice?
I don't want to say what I
Yes,
think.
Joe, you know that, but we're talking about whether or not using a gun in a slasher makes it a slasher.
I think it should give slasher
Comedy
movies more
horror.
Yeah, comedy horror.
Luke Goss. Who's Luke Goss?
He's
Martial artist guy.
in Blade 2.
Oh no, Stephen
Was he?
Dorff was the bad guy.
That's
Stephen
who he
Dorff
was?
was like
Yeah.
he was like a wicked fucking
Wow.
the guy in part 2, Luke Goss's character. He just wanted revenge, and he played that really well. But Stephen Dorff had like when he played Deacon Frost, he played him fucking sinister, like sinister with the edge of like, yeah, we're gonna fuck you up, and we like that, you know, like kind of an attitude about him.
Yeah.
That's why I like it so much.
Yeah, I like Deacon Frost's character in that.
You know what's funny is I've never once considered Beetlejuice a horror movie until really the last few years. I can see where it has horror themes and stuff, but I really don't consider it a horror film. But yes, it is a
big time horror.
it's a horror, but it's
a horror comedy.
it's like one of
Yeah,
those
it is.
what do you want to call, like a family or whatever. It can be watched by a family, kids.
Well,
and
until he says "nice fucking model."
Yeah.
Gateway horror.
they
Gateway.
got one F-bomb. They got
Yeah.
one F-bomb in the movie.
Yeah.
You know,
It's only PG too. I don't know how they pulled that off.
Because
whatever you wish.
You can
were
barely
allowed
hear
to.
it. Yeah. Oh, you're allowed.
to, I think you're allowed
On
to.
PG-13, you're allowed to.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're allowed one F-bomb in a PG-13.
Are you serious?
Batman 89 is still the best Batman movie
I think
ever
one
made.
PG, 2 and a PG-13.
Do what now?
The F bombs. I'm saying because it's PG. I said I think you're allowed 1 in a PG and 2 in a PG-13, and then after that,
Oh.
you're in
Oh yeah,
It's
maybe
an R
it's something
movie.
like that. I don't remember. Oh.
I don't know. I knew they used to get away with murder on PG movies before there was PG-13.
well, like a tourist trap.
Well,
Yeah.
PG-13 was created for Star Wars. If I
Huh?
remember correctly, it was Temple of Doom. I'm sorry. Well, I knew it was one of those fucking George Lucas movies.
It was
I couldn't
Temple of
remember.
Doom,
Temple of
Conan
Doom,
the
yeah.
Destroyer, and I think Gremlins was the third film.
Yeah, Gremlins was the other one. Yep.
3 movies that got big time criticized for
That's what I would relate, like Beetlejuice the movie to, as far as like what kind of genre it is. Same thing that Gremlins is. It's like a family friendly horror movie almost, or
Gateway horror.
It's a gateway horror. Yeah, exactly.
yeah, it's a really good movie though. It's no matter how you look at it, it's a fucking awesome movie. You know?
Has to be the right time of the year for me to watch Gremlins.
I kind of agree with that. I prefer to watch it around Christmas time.
Me too. I can't watch it except for around Christmas time.
Later, D.
I mean,
Like, I have
when a
no
movie
desire.
like that has like Christmas music playing and like
It
Yeah,
is.
it's that theme.
it's
Yeah,
nice to-
snow. It's got snow in there, and
Yep.
I mean, I could watch it if I walk in and it's on or something. I can watch it. Or
Yeah, it was
If I
on.
was in the mood.
It was not too long ago, and I ended up watching it, and then Gremlins 2 came on, and I ended up watching that.
I don't know that I don't have the same issue with Gremlins 2 though. To me, it's a very different kind of feel.
It is. It definitely is. Yeah.
yeah. I'm still not sold on Gremlins too.
Really? See, growing up, that was my
Yeah,
favorite.
I don't
Yeah,
know.
I loved Gremlins 2 more growing up.
Did you really?
I
Yeah,
did.
and I think it was because of the fact that the bad Gremlin talked. I think that's what it was. I think it's because and I like the flying Gremlin.
And I liked the whole movie theater thing. Like, I think that was cool. Like, I don't know. I
Hulk
like
Hogan was in it.
I saw.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Hogan
I
and
remember that. I saw it for
yeah,
the first time
John-
when I was like maybe 5 years ago. Gremlins 2.
Really?
Yeah, because
Oh.
I grew up watching Gremlins, and I always liked Gremlins, but I just never watched the second one.
I saw that one. I saw it in theater.
And then, well, see, when I was a kid too, I was a big fan of fucking of Rambo: First Blood Part 2, which I still love. It's still my favorite Rambo film.
Yeah, I saw that in the theater.
And so when Gizmo was like, pretending to be Rambo because he was watching the movie, that to me was so cool as a kid. Like,
yeah.
I
yeah,
remember-
Rambo,
I remember seeing Gremlins 2 in theaters, and there's the Hulk Hogan scene, and then I
Mhm.
bought the tape, when the tape came out, and then it was the John Wayne scene instead on home
Yeah.
video release. I remember thinking, what the hell? Like, 'cause I was such a big wrestling fan. I was disappointed that Hulk Hogan wasn't on the tape.
What happened with that?
They because remember, it's like interactive as if you're watching the movie in the theater. So it's like Hogan is in the theater scene, but because you're watching it at home on a video, John Wayne is talking to you as if you're at home. It's like watching
Yeah, and he's talking to you on a TV,
on a TV. Yeah.
on a TV screen. They change it.
I never
So,
saw the John Wayne thing.
And I didn't get to see the Hogan scene until the DVD was released, obviously years later, because then they
Right.
have a special feature.
When we went and saw that one in theaters too, Joe.
Yeah.
And I remember my mom dropping off the whole group of kids to watch it. And you remember that line in Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles when Raphael is looking about going to watch a movie and he looks up and he sees critters and he's like, "Who comes up with this stuff?"
Yeah.
My mom said the exact same thing when she saw the Gremlins poster.
Nice.
Craig, that's not.
Wieners, wieners, wieners. Wieners, wieners, wieners. Wieners, wieners, wieners.
Yeah, you better watch it, Craig.
Bueno, bueno, bueno.
The next dick pic you get will be mine.
Brad, is that a tape measure I see in Danny's hand behind you?
There's not enough feet on the tape measure. For
Oh
that.
boy, here we go.
See what you start?
I didn't start crying.
She can play for everything today.
Don't worry about it, Craig. I get the job done. That's all that matters.
Yes, you do.
I got 2 kids that prove it.
That was a pity pat right there. Yes, you do.
No, she just has this weird fascination with my stomach.
Oh boy.
Well, based on this conversation, it must be the biggest thing about you.
Oh boy.
Well, that's been noted for a long time. Mhm.
You guys.
Fucking Gremlins 2, man. I like Gremlins 2 a lot. I do.
I gotta watch it again. I just wasn't all that impressed with it.
I never had it on
It's
VHS,
nostalgia.
Joe, so I never saw that John Wayne
Yeah, I never. Me neither. I never had the tape.
until the internet because I've got the DVD or the Blu-ray,
Yeah.
but I never had Gremlins 2 on VHS.
Yep. I got it like right away, and I literally remember I was at my cousin's house watching the tape for the first time, telling him all about it. Oh, Hulk Hogan is in this movie. I was so excited. It was a big wrestling fan.
Wah,
And then
wah, wah.
Fucking John Wayne comes on. I'm like, wait. Wait. I remember asking my mom, like, they cut a part of the movie. Like, what's going on?
You know what I miss about those movies back in the day, like Gremlins and fucking Batman '89 and stuff like that, the old Warner Brothers movies, was they would do the Donald Duck and fucking
Yeah.
Bugs Bunny intros like
Yeah,
before the
yeah.
movie, you know,
I
Yeah.
love that.
where Donald's like popcorn check, you know, this check. What, you
Yeah.
don't have your official Warner? You know, I love that shit. You know?
Yeah.
I remember on the Little Giants VHS, before Little Giants played, they played the Michigan J. Frog cartoon.
Yeah.
And
Oh,
I remember
yes.
that was like a routine, like it was on the Little Giants tape. And so every time I watched Little Giants, you'd watch the Michigan J. Frog cartoon first, and I always loved that. I thought that was awesome. And then on my Honey I Shrunk the Kids tape, they had the Roger Rabbit cartoon, Tummy Trouble, was on.
That's
before.
right. That's right.
Craig, why do you do that shit to yourself, dude? Why do you rob yourself of a great experience by watching that crap? The kills and the hits and Sopranos isn't even a third of the show, not even a quarter of the show.
And watching it the first time, not knowing who's gonna get killed, is like such a big part of it.
Yeah, I mean, it's totally. The kills aren't even close to being important in the show.
Well,
So,
not necessarily true, but
Well, what I mean is like the overarching story. It's just something that happens. If you ever notice, they're very passe about the kills.
Yep.
They're very,
they happen, and then that's it.
you know, yeah. They just kind of moves on. The story isn't driven by the people dying in the movie. There's a whole episodes where nobody dies in episodes.
yeah, that's true.
You know, I mean, I don't see why people do that to themselves when they do that, when they go and just watch clips of something.
In a way, it's the same way like Game of Thrones is with that. It's like anybody can die at any time, and the story just continues on without them.
Yeah, Walking Dead too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I, as a fan, and I'm a huge fan, I'd still say it's the greatest show ever made, am not a fan of the way it ended. I think we were all kind of robbed on that one.
I mean, I love the ending, but it's a different conversation.
It's up for
We'll
interpretation.
talk about that later. I mean,
Rick.
Hey, Rick.
Hey, Rick.
what's up, Rick? Hi, Ola.
Is that your state of mind, or are you just being nice to us?
No, he's saying hi in two different languages
Hi,
in
hi.
the same word.
Yeah.
Basically, hi, hi.
I think it's like when people say "Hey yo" or "Hey yo," you know, it's like the same thing two different times.
Yeah, it's a long. It's a long show.
Oh, come on, you do too.
86 episodes, and there was specifically 86.
Yeah, but each episode's only a fucking 56 minutes. I mean, you got time. I mean, come on.
Why was it specifically 86 episodes, Joe?
Because Tony's
86.
86th in the last episode.
Because what?
Tony is 86th in the last episode.
No, that's not why.
That is why.
All fucking their shows only go 7 seasons.
Yeah, okay, no, but it didn't go 7
Early.
seasons. It didn't go 7
No,
seasons.
it didn't. It
It's
didn't.
6
It went
seasons.
6.5 seasons, which is exactly what fucking.
It's 6 seasons, and the reason why it's the season 6 is has the amount of episodes it is so that would equal 86 at the end.
Conspiracy theory stuff that's never been verified.
I think I trust the Italian guy on this one. Oh,
Is
Remember
that
you-
fact, Joe?
he just suffocated Christopher for no reason. I'm just kidding.
Now, calling masturbation sex is not the same thing, Craig.
What? You can't say master on here.
Yeah. They better change the name of that card.
It's solobation.
Yeah.
Isolation.
So what are you supposed to do? Do you have Visa or what card? Yeah.
I say what I want when I want.
Oh boy.
Ah,
And I don't care about what you want.
Masturbation, master bedroom, master chef,
I like Solobation. Is that what you said?
masters of the universe. Nobody gives a shit about
Masters of
that.
the
You never
universe.
noticed?
That's
No,
like
one person's been attacking masters of the universe.
hot Solobation.
Masturbation, sex with someone I love.
I don't want to know that, Ben.
Don't bully me, Brad.
Oh, in the words of Big B, I am what I am, and that's all that I am. I am what I am. I'm a hooligan.
Oh boy.
Was that on some of your videos?
Yes, it is one of my favorite songs.
The Warren Baby.
It's also one of my, and I, you know what's funny is it's like the only song I like from dude.
It's Warren Baby. What are you doing, man?
Looking for something to write down.
I'm talking about for the master thing. And whose race did they change? I don't remember them changing anybody's race that I've seen.
Orko.
The changing He-Man's gender is going to be He-Woman.
Frank, why are you bullying Greg?
Seriously, I am curious. Whose race did they change? I didn't remember that.
You woman.
I am not a man. I am a woman.
You know, they actually were going to call that She-Ra Woman. They thought it sounded weird. So they're like She-Ra, you know. There's also a hero.
A what?
He never made the show. But back in the day they were going to make a next season if they would have kept going. They were going to introduce the character Hero, and they made a toy for him. And then they brought him into some of the comic books that DC did not too long back.
Is it the ninja guy?
No, Hero was actually, I think if I remember correctly, it's Tila and He-Man's son.
Oh, snap.
Uh-huh.
It's He-Man's second cousin twice removed. Hero. They had a toy out and everything, huh?
Yeah, the Hero toy got released. But it never, just like
Scareglow.
Scareglow got really, yeah. A lot of them never actually, Stankor never made it to the original. But I swear to God, I thought I remembered Stankor from the cartoon, but it wasn't. It's just that I had the toy.
Nobody could stand the smell, so they didn't let him on.
The original Master was 1983. 1983.
That's when the cartoon
He-Man came out in 1981. The very first He-Man iterations were done by Filmation, and it was a commercial for the toys. And the toys were actually out almost 2 years before the first, almost a full 2 years before the first cartoon. And then it became a fucking phenomenon.
for a while.
Maybe, but it's like it's still one of the biggest selling toys of all time.
Never
Even beat
became a
Star Wars.
Wars.
It did beat Star Wars. It beat them for like four or 5 years straight. And that's what the whole point of it was. Is they needed something to compete with the Star Wars figures.
Yeah.
And that's why they didn't do them small. They did them bigger.
I thought Kenner did a good job with the Star Wars figures. I like the old ones.
They did. Their marketing strategy was fucking brilliant.
For Kenner?
Yeah, with the whole thing about the surprise thing, the pack. I told you I got one of those, right?
So did I.
No, I didn't get it as a kid. I wasn't even alive when that happened, I don't think. The first one? But no, my mom found one of the, not the figures with it, but one of the cardboard display things.
Yeah, the
She found
figures
it at
didn't,
a thrift store, and I got it.
figures didn't come with it.
Yeah, I know. It was like a pre-release thing. Like,
Mhm.
what do they say? You bought the figures advanced. They sent you that thing or whatever,
Yep.
and then because the demand was a lot higher than they thought it was going to be for when they got released.
Yep.
So, but yeah, my mom found one of those cardboard things, and I've got it somewhere over here, in
That's
like
awesome.
a box.
That's awesome because I actually got that for Christmas one year.
Yeah,
That
but I
was
mean,
like
they
the best thing I ever got, but didn't actually get.
There's
it
a
was
skunk
like
or
a-
outside my
at the
window right now.
time,
Oh
for
shit!
me, never done anything like that before. It was a brilliant marketing strategy. It
Yeah.
really worked.
Well, they were up against it too because I watched that the toys that made us. or
Toys that
something
made
like
us,
that.
yeah.
Hey, Michael.
Yeah. Hey, Mike,
Hey, Mike.
that was a very interesting show. I gotta watch the
What
rest
she
of them.
does, Craig.
Chris, my favorite cartoon, huh? That's
Who?
Sopranos, the cartoon series.
Yeah.
The
I
animated
wish.
series.
I asked
don't know.
Kevin Smith if they were going to ever revisit the Clerks TV cartoon.
Did he answer it?
Not yet, but he's answered me before. I wouldn't be surprised if he did. Because what I tweeted him, because he was tweeting about the Jan Silent Bob animated movie, you know, the Blunt Man and Chronic animated movie thing they did.
Yeah.
And he was talking about that, and I asked him, hey, is there anywhere I could get this on physical media? I've never seen it on physical. And I was like, oh, and by the way, are we ever going to get to revisit the TV show from Clerks again? I love that show.
Yeah.
I don't know if he might answer me, he might not. I don't know.
No, yours is He-Man, but what are your guys' favorite cartoons?
Scooby Doo.
That's Bill's favorite too of all time, Scooby-Doo.
Spider-Man and Battle of the Planets.
Which Spider-Man? The 1960s one?
Well, you know, when I was younger, I liked the '63 series, but that
Right.
that was all in repeats by the time I saw it.
Right, me too.
Um,
I still love the song though.
Oh yeah, hell yeah! The
Spider-Man.
cartoons.
Yeah. It was so cool. Back in the day, I loved that. Growing up,
Yeah,
we'd watch that, and then right afterwards, GoBots would come on.
and GoBots.
You know. Oh yeah, that's cool, Ben. Thanks.
my favorite cartoon as a kid was Ninja Turtles, The Real Ghostbusters, and The Adventures of David the Gnome.
Dude,
What?
I liked David the Gnome too back in the day.
Yeah, I love David the Gnome.
I used to watch it. I
What
get called that a
happened to
lot.
That
though.
show, like,
I never even heard of it.
it was,
It was
a
on
Nickelodeon show.
Nickelodeon, yeah.
Yep.
It was a Nickelodeon show, and it was like literally they looked like garden gnomes, and
Mhm.
but they lived in like a magical forest, and it was a very well written.
It's based
was-
on a book.
Yeah, it's one of those British-made shows. Kinda.
Yeah, it was a little more adult than not adult, but like
It was like
more, it was a little more intellectual.
he dies in the series finale.
Nice.
Yeah,
it's
How does it work
Gargoyle
when
was
you
one of my
die?
favorites too, Ben. But that was a little like that was my teenage years when Gargoyles came out. Practically, I mean, I think I was 14 or so when that show came out. Oh yeah, you mean like you mean like Darkwing Duck and all that shit? Hell yeah, dude. The first ones were
Chip and Dale.
no, but even before
No,
Chip and
DuckTales.
Dale, it was
DuckTales.
DuckTales.
Yeah,
DuckTales was the first one.
Ooh.
What about
And
Muppet
then they did
movies?
Tailspin, Chip and Dale.
I was also a big fan of the Dennis the Menace cartoon. Talk about
Yeah.
that, I think.
That was a
I
good one.
liked that too growing up.
Looney
I
Tunes
used
is
to
probably
remember there
one
was
of my
something
all-time
about the
favorites,
Dennis the
too.
Menace cartoon and chocolate cakes. Like
Huh?
there was an episode about chocolate cake, and I remember that episode for some reason. And yeah, I don't know.
Silverhawks. Yeah, they were cool.
It had like dark episodes every now and then, which was cool. You know, they go to like this
Mhm.
Haunted Pride at an amusement park. There's the vampire one I did for TV series. There was another one with like monsters and in a like I used to like that stuff.
So you like the Filmation Ghostbuster better, Craig? You know, when Ghostbusters the movie was made, they actually had to ask Filmation permission to use the name.
Yeah, Chris,
Really?
G.I. Joe.
Oh yeah,
That's one of my
G.I. Joe was
favorites. G.I. Joe.
Yep.
Growing up, I liked G.I. Joe more than I liked Transformers.
Me too.
The Transformers movie really kind of made them on an even playing field for me. But I like the G.I. Joe movie too a lot, but G.I. Joe was my second favorite, and then when Turtles came out, Turtles became like my big fucking favorite right next to He-Man. I love.
I used to like Duckula a lot.
Mhm, yeah, that was a good one.
Anything horror themed, like I liked,
Yeah. Scooby
I
Doo.
really liked. I loved Thundercats. Mum-Ra was a great horror type villain.
Yeah, that's true.
He was dark and the mummies and that was cool. And that was a very much more adult cartoon. So was Voltron. There was a lot of dark stuff in Voltron too. The witch and the fucking evil king and
They're making a Mask movie.
I heard
No
that.
way.
I did.
Really?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
heard they were. Which really is weird to me because even back in the 80s, it wasn't the most popular show.
Be right back.
Yeah, I liked it a lot. I had all the toys, but yeah, they got a bunch of like properties.
Yeah, I had a
make
few.
movies
I had
out
a
of
few
it,
of the
yeah.
mask toys. I still have them actually. I still got like 4 or 5 of them over in that drawer over there.
Yeah,
Street Sharks was 90s. It was okay. It was kind of a
that was
Ninja
more
Turtle kind of rip-off.
Biker Mice from Mars, Street Sharks. That,
That
was
was a
more
Ninja
my
Turtle
brother's.
rip-off. They all followed that Ninja
yeah.
Turtle formula.
My brother's kind of generation.
Centurions. That one had horror themes.
Yeah,
In fact, I was watching. It was on Slim's video the other day. He was doing those like 90s compilations
yeah.
of old stuff, and he had Centurions on there.
To watch Hulk Hogan's Rock and Wrestling.
Yeah.
Because I was a
Yeah.
wrestling fan.
Gravedale High.
Gravedale High. I love that. Rick Moranis.
What was the space one?
I don't remember that
Galaxy High.
Maybe,
one. I did like that King Arthur show. That was the early
Yeah.
90s. I liked that one, Ben. Yeah, those were all good, babe. Rescue
I
Rangers.
forgot all about that King Arthur show. That's right.
Yeah, that was one of my brothers.
You
my
know
brother's
what's funny,
generation.
Craig, is that's the only real edition of Dungeons and Dragons I liked. Like, Bill used to play D&D. I don't know if he still does, but he used to. When he got older, he started. But I was never a D&D person. The only thing I liked D&D was the cartoon, and then the Baldur's Gate games. Remember those for PS2? Those are really good games. Oh, dude, Michael. Now this Beast Wars movie that I just heard about, okay, it's supposed to actually go to theaters.
Uh-huh.
So it's not part of that Netflix thing because the Netflix show or series that's going right now, which is amazing, by the way, if you haven't watched it, you really need to. When they crash land on Earth, they're basically remaking the originals and retelling the story. When they crash landed on Earth, they show Dinobot coming out. And so, oh wait, was that a spoiler? Please tell me you watched it.
The Beast Wars is it's the next in the Michael Bay series, but he's not directing it.
Okay, no, all right, that's what I'm
Yeah,
talking about. It's
yeah.
not the same as the one that's on Netflix right now,
Oh.
the Netflix series. I don't know. Yeah, I didn't know. I don't know what this new Beast Wars thing is. I just heard about it like yesterday.
It's like it's after it takes place after the last night.
Well, that's cool. I mean, I'm good. I'm down for that. I mean, I
Yeah.
really liked Bumblebee, and I liked Last Night.
Yeah,
I think
Bumblebee's
Bumblebee was
really good.
unfairly shitted on. You know, I was born in 1981,
Space
Chris.
Age, yeah.
Still considered to be one of the best years for horror movies ever. I never got into Dragon's Lair, and I don't remember Space Ace.
I like them.
Galaxy Rangers was awesome. I like that one a lot. What happened to Jason? Oh, I was gonna say, what happened to
Woo.
Jason?
Remember was the Fraggle Rock cartoon show?
Yeah, there was one.
Yeah,
I used to watch that.
there was
shit.
the Muppet Show, and then they had a cartoon show come out later on.
And there was there an Alf cartoon show?
Yep. There was
Yep.
a Funky.
Yeah,
the
there sure
cartoon.
was.
Mm-hmm. There was also a Spaceballs cartoon.
There was a Problem Child cartoon.
Yeah.
Was
Yep.
it really, Joe?
Yeah, I remember the Problem Child.
Yep.
cartoon.
Huh.
I have it on VHS.
And
Wow.
of course, we all know about the Toxie Crusaders.
Yep.
Yeah.
You know.
Yep.
Oh, yawn. He won't say, Chris. That's part of his mystery.
His mystery. Oh yeah, the Fonzie show. That was
Well, the cartoon.
1957.
I didn't
And
know they
then,
had a cartoon.
technically, if you want to go this route, technically, I think it was the new Adventures of Batman and Robin.
I remember that.
Voices of Burt Ward and
Yeah.
Adam West.
Adam West. So technically, those were like the cartoon versions of the
Well-
66 Batman, even though it was
They did,
in.
The Super Friends had Adam West in there.
Did he do the voice in the Super Friends? I don't remember.
Yep.
Okay.
yeah. Wasn't what's his fuck Robin too?
I don't remember.
I think Burt Ward might have done it too, but I remember Adam West doing the voice for it.
Yeah.
Do you remember the first time they killed Batman was in the Super Friends comic book?
No.
Well, kind of like killed, I should say, in quotations. I remember the cover for it. It was the mystery of who killed Batman,
Oh.
and there were all the villains were around his grave, and then all the heroes on an alternate version
Oh, that's
of
cool.
the comic books.
So did you say
When
87?
I was younger.
I said 57.
1950? Oh. Okay. Tales from the Crypt.
Tales
Yeah,
from the
Tales from
Crypt-
Tales from the
it
Crypt
was,
Keeper.
what was it called? The Crypt Keepers or
Tales from the Crypt Keeper.
Tales of the Crypt Keeper? Yeah.
I used to watch that after my paper out, or
Mhm.
during my paper out. I would come in and watch cartoons in the
I
middle
remember
of
it
my
would
paper.
come on right after Archie. It
Did
would
you
I
come
had to
on-
watch X-Men and the Tick.
Did
It
you
would
watch
come
Star
on the
Wars?
Family Channel right after Archie.
Did you watch Star Wars Droids?
Yeah, the old school and Ewoks.
Terrible.
Mhm.
They are terrible.
Speaking of the Ewoks, you know the Ewok movies.
Mhm.
The guy that played the little boy in those movies is going to be at Comic-Con this weekend here.
No way.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
They also just announced, the Red Ranger had to cancel. Michael Biehn is going to be there.
Really?
Yeah, from Aliens and Tombstone and
Terminator? Kyle Reese?
Terminator. Yeah, he's going to be there. I mean, they just announced him. They didn't know
Cherry
he was.
Falls.
I guess till now.
We just
Nice.
reviewed Cherry Falls with him.
Yeah.
Lisa Wilcox, Kane Hodder, as I said.
She
The
will
guy that
what?
played the Predator in the new Predator movie, he canceled. And so did somebody else canceled because he's going to be a pirate in a new movie that's
I
what's his fucking name?
want to call out of work sick because of a pirate.
Well, it's a film. It's the new
I'm playing a pirate in the new movie, so I can't come to work.
they're already trying to replace me before I leave for holiday. I don't even have like a set date yet.
Didn't you say Mark Paul Gosselaar
Okay.
was going to be in there?
Yeah.
Yeah, Mark Paul Gosselaar just got announced. Let's see. Okay, Neil Kaplan, the voice actor, is going to be there. He played Ultra Magnus in the original Transformers movie. Simon Wright, former member of AC/DC, is going to be there.
Really?
Yep. Peter Robbins, the voice of Charlie Brown, is going to be there. Let's see.
Just throw a football in his head.
I'm not sure who Bobo Stewart is. Somebody from Twilight. He's going to be there.
Bobo.
Okay, Mark Paul Gosselaar. Yes, he's going to be there. Kelly Maroney from Fast Times.
Huh.
Night of the Comet. Shopping.
Yeah. Chris Wetcamp, he's a voice actor for anime, is going to be there. Justin Cook, a voice actor for a lot of the Dragon Ball Z, is going to be there. Hey, Roseanne Rocha is going to be there. Awesome. She's this lady right here. That's her. Okay, Brian Prince canceled. He's the one that played Predator, and he also played in Black Panther. He canceled. Oh, Nick Stahl. That who else was who had to he had to
Play a pirate.
from Sin City and Terminator 3. He had to cancel because of filming.
Disturbing behavior.
Austin St. John canceled.
He's
Who
on
gives a
uh,
shit?
he's on The Walking Dead. Fear the Walking Dead now.
Nick Stahl?
Tate
Yeah.
Fletcher. Tate Fletcher, that's the guy. Tate Fletcher had to cancel. He's in The Mandalorian and Jurassic World and John Wick. He had to cancel due to he's filming some new movie. It's a big movie. And I can't remember what they said it was, but he had to cancel because he's filming it.
Ben Grimm, Doofy, who played in Scary Movie, also played in Victor Crowley.
Yeah. And then Ming Chen's gonna be there, the comic book guy. The comic book man.
Comic book man, yeah. That's cool.
One of the Yellow Rangers, Tracy Lynn Cruz, she was one of the Yellow Rangers.
That's not the
She's
first
gonna be there. No, the first one died.
one. Yeah.
Melina, the wrestler, is gonna be there.
I already met her. She was sweet.
Let's see. Eric Walker, that's the kid that played in Star Wars Caravan of Courage.
Ben Grimm, no, Victor Crowley, the fourth one in the Hatchet series. Yeah, Doofy plays the main guy one of the main guys in that one.
It sucks I'm gonna miss this, dude. I really wanted to go.
They should have moved it.
How can we move it, dear?
They should have moved it. I said Albuquerque should have moved it.
Just to suit
July
us?
1st.
Just to suit us?
No, because the whole state is opening up July 1st.
Well, they didn't know that at the time when they did it.
Yeah, Chris. With
Mhm.
Johnny Nitro and
There's
Joey
a
Murphy.
lot of big names going to be there. I already met Melina.
Yeah, Melina, we got to meet her when we met John Morrison.
Yeah.
Because they were together at the time, and she came with them.
She talks a lot.
Yeah,
She's so sweet.
her and Danny had a good conversation
I
while I was
was
talking to Morrison.
I was John Morrison.
He was really cool. It was
Yeah.
it was right during the time before. It was when he was not with WWE, and I was talking about whether he was going to go back to WWE or go to TNA, and he said he actually had offers from both. So he was like doing the independent circuit for a while. He was doing Ring of Honor and stuff like that.
He was on a season of Survivor. He actually did really well.
Yeah,
Like
And,
he seemed like a cool guy in that because obviously you got to see like the real him instead of like the character he's playing in the ring.
right.
And he actually did really well. I would have not minded at all if he won.
Danny's got his autograph picture on here. She liked him because he's got abs.
He's a good guy. He seemed like a good guy. I mean, he seems like a nice
And then I got to meet Valentine, Greg Valentine.
nice
His
the
thing
hammer.
over
I know.
Should have had him sign a hammer.
there. I wish I had a hammer for him to sign.
Would have been cool.
Oh, it's over there somewhere. I don't know. I guess you can't see it right there. It's over there somewhere. But yeah, he was cool. And I got to talk to him about being on ICP Theater, which was really cool.
I met him too. He was talking to me.
You know what's funny though is I actually didn't intend to get his autograph. I felt terrible because there wasn't a lot of people, at least when I went by. There was like nobody at his booth, and I felt terrible. And I was like, this guy's a legend, and nobody's there. But there was some big names at that con. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That was the year that what's his name showed up. God damn it! I'm so bad with names lately. Short little shit from fucking Friday the 13th Part 4, Lost Boys. Corey Feldman.
Corey Feldman.
Yeah, that was the year he was there, and then also Adam Baldwin was there, Ray Parks was there, Danny Trejo was there. I mean, Linda Carter was there. There was a lot of big names there that year, and I felt bad. I was like, man, I only brought money. My intentions were only to bring enough money to buy a couple things, to get Adam Baldwin's autograph, to get Ray Park's autograph. And that was it. That's all I was going for. And I was like, I felt so bad. I went up to him and talked to him for a while and got his autograph. Because he was such a good guy. I mean, I loved watching him wrestle when I was a kid. Dave's like, shut up, Brad.
My allergies are just kicking in full force. I try to loosen up my sinuses with my drink.
I think my favorite con moment, though, still is talking to Peter Mayhew. And that year, I got to meet the fucking Boondock Saint guys, and that was awesome.
Sure.
You know, that's why I went to that con. Peter Mayhew was my highlight, though.
Was it before he got popular on The Walking Dead?
Yeah, it was right when The Walking Dead first was coming out.
Yeah.
Like the first season was either about to air or just aired. He wasn't huge yet, you know. So
Yeah, I told you when Jeffrey Dean Morgan came here, there was such a big line for him. The con was supposed to end at 5 p.m. and he stayed till after midnight because the line was so long.
Oh
he
my
didn't
God.
want to turn anybody away, which was cool. So he literally stayed until every single person that wanted an autograph got one.
Wow.
they did the same thing with Adam Baldwin here when he was here because there was a lot of Firefly fans,
Yeah.
and you could tell like he was real. I went to his seminar earlier that day and I got to ask some questions. He was really nice, really cool. But by the time I actually got up to the part of the line to talk to him, it was like 4 hours after the con was supposed to have ended.
Yeah.
And you could tell that he was so tired. He wasn't rude, but you could tell like he wanted to be done. He was just tired, you
I
know.
remember we left because it was, the con was ending, and I remember seeing the line like around the building for Jeffrey D. Morgan still, and I was like, what are they going to do here?
Jesus.
And then we ended up finding out the next day that he stayed until after midnight to sign every single. So the thing is supposed to end at 5. He stayed for, 7 extra hours. Nuts.
I mean, it's good for the fans. It's dedication, but
Yeah.
I mean, when people act like jerks, like, oh, he was, you didn't sign. I was like, dude, they're fucking people too. They're not robots.
Exactly.
I just thought that was really cool of him to stay like that. I mean, to
Like,
stay 7 extra.
I mean, we were there in that line so long. I was watching the other stars because it was held at the Albuquerque Hotel.
Yeah.
Like, what's his name? Went out to his car, got his bag of Great the Hammer.
Mhm.
Him and his valet or his assistant.
Yeah.
His assistant's a little person. He went out, got their bags and stuff, and then they went up to the room. I rode the elevator with them. Like people were already going, like they were tired and going up there. And he's sitting there drinking a beer, trying to sign autographs. Still, but he was really cool. He signed my thing up there, and he made it out to me and Danny because I asked him to. Yeah, he talked and he was cool.
He had the picture that was her. It was her.
Mm-hmm.
He was like, ooh, who's she?
He was talking to me about watching his new show, The Last Battleship or whatever it was called. It was just coming out or about to come out. Yeah.
What do you mean, I know?
The next part, the one I really want to meet is Nathan Fillion.
Just hit all the Firefly cast.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much. But I always liked him. I just,
I want to meet Summer Glau.
You want to meet who?
Yeah,
Summer Glau.
Oh, okay. Okay.
a lot of people say I never thought she was that good looking. Honestly, if you ask me, the best looking women in that show were Anara and Zoe. Those were the two that were just like on fire.
So, which one is Summer? Whatever is she?
She's like,
She's River. She plays River.
yeah, remember?
the mechanic?
No, the one that's touched in the
Ooh,
brain.
I want to meet that one.
She's like
Yeah, me too.
14. We got to meet. Where did we meet her? We met her, didn't we? Oh no, we missed that one. That's Bill met her. You know who else Bill got to meet that I'm jealous as shit about? Joel Hodgins, the creator of Mystery Science Theater 3000. He got to meet him and got his autograph at a con.
Yeah, the mechanic's more my speed.
Me too.
Oh, yeah, she is a super hottie too. But for me, I was always into Zoe. Was just Gina Torres is such a beautiful woman, and I honestly love that combination of African American and Hispanic. Not to mention, she had a really pretty ass. And
after her, so.
yeah, I named my daughter after her.
Well, Ben, at least you got some
And,
bullet.
Wait a minute. Did you just say she had a pretty ass?
Yeah, Zoe from Firefly.
Okay.
She has a beautiful ass.
I was just making sure that I heard you right.
I think
And
he was
then
making sure
fucking-
that Danny heard you right.
Marina
Joe.
Basarin, she is like, in my opinion,
Backer, yeah.
one of the Basarin. I'm not sure how you say it.
Backer.
One of the hottest fucking women of all time. That's awesome, dude. Really? He was wasted by noon, Ben? That's crazy.
Imagine that.
Yeah, all the wrestlers were really cool. I got to meet Honky Tonk Man a long time ago.
Oh boy.
I didn't get his autograph, but I got to meet him. He was really cool. I mean,
I met
all the
him.
wrestlers I've met so far have been really cool.
He's one of the reasons why I stopped watching wrestling.
Oh, you
Really?
talking, man? Oh.
I couldn't fucking stand him.
Really nice.
What?
I didn't.
The one guy that I always wanted to meet that I never got the chance to, I almost got to meet, was Hulk Hogan.
One minute until flashback.
Yeah.
Mhm.
What?
What was the theme this week, Joe?
I think it was the worst Friday the 13th movies.
That's funny.
Our views on Halloween 3.
Hacksaw Jim Duggan.
Yeah, and then Hillbilly Jim.
It's a cool idea, though, I guess, to sign the pieces of wood. Pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
Honky Tonk
there's
Man
people
started
out
it.
there like me
And,
that would buy it.
then the Hillbilly Jim solidified the fact that I didn't want to watch wrestling anymore.
Oh,
You didn't like Hillbilly Jim? Yeah.
I didn't like him, his father, his brother, or his nephew, or whatever the hell they were.
Well, I mean, they were all just characters. I mean,
Didn't like them. I don't know whether I grew up and just grew out of it, or because it just seemed like it just got more and more ridiculous.
They
no
started
such thing as growing out of it.
before the Attitude Era. It started to get lame.
The character era.
Yeah,
That's why things that had changed. People just weren't buying it anymore, and
it's too bright and like.
you know, it was too goofy, and it was getting. But it's like I was watching the interview tonight or with the other day with Mick Foley and Stone Cold, where Stone Cold was interviewing Mick Foley on the Broken Skull podcast, and Mick Foley was like, you know, the great thing about wrestling is that it's like the three-ring circus. There's something there for everybody. If you don't like this, there's this. If you don't like that, there's that. You know.
Yeah.
There's something there for everybody, and just.
That's why I stopped watching WWF and went over to the NWA because of the character.
Yeah.
See, for me, it was WWF, but then when NWO hit, they just totally blew everything away. And
I used to flip back and forth.
NWO.
WWF and Monday nights. We go back and forth.
Yeah, I would always watch Nitro live, and then I would watch the rerun of Raw or the tape. We would tape it or whatever.
Keep it,
I
exactly.
would watch that, you know.
Yeah, because Nitro was live and Raw was pre-taped, so it didn't really
And
matter.
then also, though, you remember, Joe, I don't know if you remember, but you could watch Raw the next day on the Spanish channel if you had it.
Yes.
It was broadcast again on the Spanish channel.
Yep.
The only thing was they would have the Spanish commentators.
Yep.
But they wouldn't take out the English ones. They would talk
Exactly.
over them.
Exactly. I remember that.
So,
Miranda.
Is wrestling still like uber popular?
yeah.
Yeah.
In fact, WWE had its most profitable year of the last 10 years during the pandemic.
Really?
Yes. They were hugely profitable.
Huh.
I am not a big fan right now. I'll tell you this, though. The whole Peacock Network, WWE Network,
I don't like
man, the pay-per-view started the other day, and nobody across the country was able to watch it. People were like, "What the fuck?" Peacock Network kept fucking up, and it wouldn't let us on.
Oh boy.
It kept, and like we were like, "Fuck this! Go back to just being the WWE Network. We'll gladly pay $10 a month versus $3 a month to have the better quality."
Yeah.
You know. And also on Peacock, you can't like say you go into a pay-per-view, right? With WWE Network, I could go into the pay-per-view an hour late and start it from the beginning and watch it all the way through. With Peacock, you can't do that. You have to start it from wherever they happen to be.
Oh, that's a,
Now you can watch it over again later,
yeah.
but if you want to watch it then, you have to do it. Supposedly they're going to have that fixed by SummerSlam to where you can go in and it, you know,
It's
but
only with
Well, you got 2 months.
It's with all the TV shows.
yeah.
And if you're watching,
And yeah,
TV, it cuts
but
you out.
Peacock has issues on across their platform. I've noticed. They got some cool stuff. I'm able to watch things, but like if I'm watching something on my phone, and then I turn it off, but I don't exit out of the app, and I go back in, it won't start it up again. And not only will it not start it up, it'll keep me from doing anything else on my phone. So I have to like turn my phone completely off, reset it to do everything. You know.
That sucks.
The app is just not done very well. I get WWE made a lot of money on the fucking deal with them, but
Now, have they started to let fans back in yet?
they did at WrestleMania. They did WrestleMania in 2 nights instead of 1,
Mm-hmm.
and they were allowed, I think, a third of the capacity, 25,000 each night, and it was sold out within. They said within like 24 hours.
Wow.
SummerSlam, they're going to start letting fans back in again, and in July, I think it's not next week, the week after, I think
Yeah, they're starting.
they're starting a new tour and they're going to start traveling again.
Oh, that's cool.
More shows. So, and SummerSlam's at the new Raiders Stadium this year, and because WrestleMania, which is the biggest show of the year for them, was like it wasn't as big because they couldn't have the full fan attendance. They said that they're going to make SummerSlam the biggest show of this year.
Really?
And it's going to be this giant, huge show. It also happens to be on the same night as the boxing pay-per-view out of Vegas. And the Vegas people told WWE, you have to be finished before the boxing starts.
Really?
And I'll bet you dollars to donuts they won't be. Because Vince McMahon don't give 2 shits. And he's got his contract and he's going to get his time.
Yeah.
And just my opinion, some people were like, oh, like a lot of the WWE naysayers in the wrestling online world are saying they're, of course, oh, yeah, they're not going to get shit because the boxing match. Nobody gives a fuck about the damn boxing match.
Who's fighting anyway? Who's the main card?
Pacquiao versus. I don't remember. It's Pacquiao versus somebody. And, yeah, Chris, the Peacock Network is not near as good as the original WWE Network. It's Pacquiao versus Canelo. I don't fucking remember. But boxing has been shit since like, you know what really got me turned off with boxing was the whole super fight. I paid $100-something for that fucking thing.
What, the Mayweather fight?
Pacquiao versus Mayweather.
Yeah.
And that was the biggest fucking disappointment. Boxing's dead. Boxing is dead and it's not coming back.
What killed me was the Lennox Lewis and Holyfield fight where it was rigged. The whole
I think
fight was rigged.
that really that was a nail in the coffin. That really was.
What, the Pacquiao thing or the Lennox Lewis?
The Lennox Lewis Holyfield fight.
Oh, it was terrible, man. We watched that pay-per-view and it was just like, what the fuck are you watching?
What really started, in my opinion, the boxing downfall was when Tyson retired. When Tyson retired and they got all these new, like Money Mayweather, yeah, the guy was, he's undefeated, but he never knocks hardly anybody out. He runs away from people the whole fucking match.
I don't like what they do now too. I mean, they do these exhibitions that people look forward to, like they did Tyson versus Roy Jones Jr. And Tyson clearly, number one, could have knocked him out if he wanted.
Dude, Anytime Tyson could have knocked him
Yeah,
out.
you can tell he was holding back, and then
Mhm.
Tyson clearly won that fight, and then they call it a draw. That's bullshit.
Yeah, they call it because they don't have a winner really anymore. It's
It wasn't even close. I mean, Tyson kicked his ass. Tyson could have knocked him out at any moment.
yeah. I watched that on the highlights and shit.
I watched the entire fight, and I was like, "This is definitely like fixed there." Like
Boxing.
It's sad. It is. It's really sad.
She was over there watching vet shows.
I mean, it's like
I used to watch
I
boxing
didn't
quite a bit on Showtime.
even blame Tyson because it's like you can tell he didn't want to hurt him.
Right.
But like,
right.
but at the end, like I feel like Tyson was expecting the decision at least. And then they call it a draw, and then you can see like Jones was just defeated, and Tyson was just ready to go with another 12 rounds.
Yeah.
No, and then you had that Mayweather versus Conor McGregor.
Yeah.
And I know people talk shit about Conor, but if they would have let that fucking go, Conor McGregor would have whooped his ass in 10 fucking seconds.
Well, did you see the recent one? It was Mayweather and what's his name, Jake Paul, whichever one.
yeah, the guy Logan Paul, the guy from fucking YouTube.
Like at one point, like Mayweather literally knocked him out and was like holding him up. So
He had to like hold him up to get him
Yeah.
to wake up.
the dude
so they
was
could
out.
finish the match.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was. Boxing is 50 times more scripted than WWE ever was.
Ridiculous now.
It's sad. It is. It's very sad.
Yeah, exactly. He started making all that money, Chris, and then he wasn't a fighter anymore. He just ran away and.
Yep.
But I pay $100 for what's supposed to be the best boxing match of all time, and it was the most boring boxing match I've ever seen.
I didn't think it was
Tyson, in my
boxing, bro.
opinion, I know people are going to say Ali. I know this. I have nothing but respect for the man. Mike Tyson is the greatest boxer of all time, in my opinion.
For
If
his
you
time.
put Tyson
yeah.
and Ali in a fight together in a match,
Well,
Tyson knocks him out every time. I mean,
Yeah.
Tyson was a monster. He just couldn't be, I mean,
for his time, he was devastating. He was
yeah,
devastating.
and that's when boxing was really fucking good. I love boxing.
I didn't like
Hearn?
the.
I
didn't
liked Hearn back in the day.
8-second matches. I just to me that was just like. I mean, you just didn't feel like you got your money's worth. It was 8 seconds. I mean, come on, you know. You wanted to see him fight a little bit.
That's kind of why I've never been into UFC either. You see them throw 2 punches, then they wrestle on the ground and grapple with each other for 10 minutes or 5 minutes, depending on the length of the fucking, and it's over, and they call a winner 9 times out of 10.
But then there are some highlight reels in UFC, so it's like it's tough. You never know what you're gonna get. You really
Yeah,
don't.
That's like my favorite UFC fights are Brock Lesnar versus what's his name when he won the title?
Oh, Randy Couture.
Yeah, he stepped in there and just knocked him the fuck out.
Yeah.
Like Brock is a beast. Brock should never have lost the UFC. If he wouldn't have been, he was practically dead when he lost his first fight.
Yeah.
He was
I like
literally dying at the time.
I like the rematch against Frank Mir when Brock like had him in a headlock and just pounded the shit out of him until the fucking ends of the fight. Like
Jesus.
if Brock
And then
had
my
It's tough.
second favorite one is Holly Holmes versus
Ronda Rousey.
Ronda Rousey. And Holly Holmes comes in and what was it, 8
Whooped
seconds?
her ass. Yep.
Knocked her fucking head off with that roundhouse kick and just fucking. Oh, dude, I love it because Holly Holmes is from here. She lives in this
really?
town.
Yo,
She
I
lives in
knew
this
that.
town. She
Wow.
goes to church with friends of mine. I mean, I could go to her church if I wanted to.
Yeah.
Her dad's the pastor there. I mean, but like,
And then Ronda Rousey cried and bitched about it and all that. I was like, come
And then
on.
went
man.
off
You
the-
fucking got your
and
ass
of course,
kicked.
Holly lost the next time or next fight, but
Yeah.
some people were calling it a fluke, but it wasn't that. Holly's a great fighter. It's just she's still learning the MMA stuff, I mean, but
Yeah.
I used to love UFC when there was exciting things. Like I remember when George St. Pierre lost the title to Matt Serra, and it was
Mhm.
UFC 69. Matt Serra had just won the Ultimate Fighter. It was like the second chance because Serra had obviously fought for a while. And
right.
Serra earned the title shot. He was typically a lightweight, moved up to welterweight. He was fighting George St. Pierre, who at that point was like undefeated, and everyone was like, "There's no fucking way Serra's beating George St. Pierre. It's going to be an easy fight." Everybody counted him out, and Serra knocked him out in the first fucking round. It was amazing.
Nice.
Well, like I don't know if you've ever seen any of the videos, Joe, or the tapes of UFC 1 and 2.
Yeah,
Remember when they said the UFC was human cockfighting?
yeah.
That's what they were referring to.
They had like no rules back
Ken
then.
Shamrock's on that shit.
Yep.
You got a boxer going up against a sumo wrestler.
Yeah, it was nuts.
I mean, you had guys. It literally was blood sport. It was like watching the fucking Kumite.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I mean, it was totally different than it is now. There was no rules.
Mhm.
There was like completely different sport. You know.
Yeah.
It was just fights. Like get in there and fucking whoop somebody's ass. That's all it was. Nowadays, if you grab the cage, you get penalty. If
So
you
there wasn't even like weight classes. They would just throw you in there and just fight.
yeah. Yeah, literally, they had a kung fu guy going against the sumo. They had a boxer going against. They had all these different things. It was crazy.
Yeah.
No.
All right, guys, I'm gonna bail on you because I'm going to that thing tomorrow. So
I was gonna say already.
yeah,
Yeah, Joe. I saw some of those spikes click back. Oh, what time are you going, Jason?
getting up at I guess getting up around 8, going at 10 of 9. We're gonna leave, and we got to be there by 10.
You gotta
Yeah,
take
Larry
the,
Holmes was pretty good.
you gotta take some pictures of the VHS tapes. I mean,
I will.
I definitely want to see what they have.
Look out for anything good.
I will. I'm excited. So we'll see what happens.
Nice.
So. All right, fellas.
I gotta get to
Alright,
bed
man.
too.
Oh, we may as well end. Dave's leaving too, so.
Yeah.
All right.
Good
Well,
night,
it'll be
guys.
2 weeks
Good night,
in a row
Dave.
we're ending.
Good
2
night,
weeks in a row
everybody.
we're ending short.
I guess.
See you next week.
Later, y'all.